All right, guys, welcome to another edition of Dr. Delay calling, games today. I am, of course, Dr. Delay. We've got another preseason game for you. It is going to be the New York Giants as they take on the Buffalo Bills. The Giants, of course, will have their young quarterback, Jaxson Dart, playing today. He's not starting, believe it or not. He's actually going to be... It's going to be Russell Wilson starting, so we'll see how that goes. But pretty excited, of course. I know it's not the real thing, but football is back. Hopefully you guys enjoy the live stream today. Again, I will be doing play-by-play. It's pretty much play-by-play with Dr. Delay. I got to try to work that in there in the title or something, or, in the top of the channel. I don't know. That sounds neat. Hopefully it goes well. I know there's a lot of Giants fans, a lot of Bills fans, so, I'll be competing against... Again, a lot of people. So we'll see how it goes. The current depth chart, Russell Wilson is QB1. Winston, he is QB2. Dart currently at 3. And Tommy DeVito is at 4. So we'll see how that goes. Again, we're going to see Russell Wilson starting today. I don't know how long he's going to play, but I imagine it'll be a little bit. As you know, we saw Bryce Young last night. He played 2 series, so we'll probably see about the same with Russ. But again, as always, feel free to talk down below, chat about whatever you'd like. I do appreciate you guys, as always. Let's see, currently out, Anthony Johnson, he's not going to be playing for a while. Baker, he's on IR. He's done. Oh, geez. Darius Slayton, he's questionable. Malik Neighbors is questionable. Cam Scatabo, he's questionable. I don't know if they're playing today. I'll, of course, try to get that information along to you. Tyler Bass, he's not going to be playing today. Neither is Taylor Rapp and Tylen Grable. Of course, I can just probably click on the full injury report, so that's probably something I should do. Look at that. Oh, wow. Okay, that's actually everybody, so I don't know why I'm even looking for that. I have no idea why I'd be looking for everything else. It is what it is. The doctor is in. How we doing? I'm doing okay. I mean, again, football, it's a lot harder to break through, so I'm just doing it. It might just be me and you today, or, you might have to duck out in a few minutes. That's okay. So we'll see how it goes. I'm doing okay. I am exhausted. I've just been very tired lately in general. But how are you doing, District? Do you got to stream today? Are you streaming? Oh, that's right. I got to turn on. Let me go ahead and, since, there's no one here yet, I can take advantage of this moment. I forgot how to do that. I can't remember. Is it manage videos? The game's not even starting, guys, so, I can go ahead and do this. I can't remember. I think I'm just going to have to do that for now, because I'm sick and tired of the bots. I should have done that earlier. But anyway, hopefully we'll get this game on soon. You're streaming to Pittsburgh? Yes, I will be on back. I'll have like a 2.5-hour break depending on how this game ends. But I'll be back on tonight for the Pirates and Reds game. Pirates, of course, came back yesterday, and which I didn't cover. I covered the Browns Panthers. I'll be back doing the Pirates Reds, and of course tomorrow I'll be doing that as well. So I'll get the last 2 games of the series. So I got you guys covered. I know there's a lot of baseball, of course. That is kind of, what I've been doing. But, of course, again, football is my main thing. But, again, we'll be doing a lot of baseball, of course, even with preseason here. Might be a little bit more baseball than football, while we're doing the preseason. But, again, we'll try to get this game hopefully very soon. They're still yapping in the studio. I just need to probably need to start the stream right at 12 or something. Probably stream. The problem is whether to stream MLB, NFL, or Major League or Minor League. Well, MLB is going to get you the most views. Okay, well, look, they're showing the kickoff. We are underway. in Buffalo. Buffalo in their all whites. The Giants in their blue jerseys. I can't tell you if they have their classic gray pants or the white pants. I think it's white pants. That's kind of disappointing. But we are underway. Russell Wilson coming onto the field. Again, I'll have to refresh this because this doesn't want to cooperate sometimes. It'll show the field very soon. So, yeah, I mean, if you want, I think to maximize your viewership, definitely go baseball. You can just kind of look at the views of what I've been getting lately with baseball and then compare them to my views for football. Anyway, in the shotgun are the New York Giants with Russell Wilson. In the shotgun, one receiver to the right, one receiver to the left. Make it two. Russell back to pass. He's going to check it down to the running back. He's caught it, trying to shake free, but he's unable to do so as he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That was Tracy Jr. with the catch. And again, we'll try to get this football field on here whenever it wants to cooperate with me. Redskins lost pretty bad. Yeah, but again, it's preseason. There we go. We got the football field for you guys. All right, 2nd and 10 coming up for the Giants. Ball at the 35. In the shotgun, two receivers to the right, one to the left. Russ hands it up to Tracy Jr., and he's going to fight forward for about a gain of 2. It's already a 3rd and 8. Again, we've been trying to see, can the Giants take that next step offensively? They've been pretty bad, really, at offense for the last, well, it's been a good bit. Even with the Eli Manning, the later half of his career, the Giants have struggled offensively. Of course, many people blame the O-line, so we'll see if they can improve. In the shotgun, yet again, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Wilson changing something at the line. Wilson to throw. He's going to shovel pass to Junior, makes a guy miss, and he's going to be brought down near the... Oh, the ball's loose! And I don't know if he was down or not. The ref is signaling that he was. So I don't know. We'll have to see. It looked like the Bills recovered it there, but they're saying no. He was already down. They are marking him short, so it's going to bring up 4th down. Good afternoon, football. Yes, it is a Saturday, August 9th, and a few Saturdays, actually 2 Saturdays from now, we'll be having football at this time. So that'll be pretty neat. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and 1. Russ under center, two receivers to the left. Wilson hands it off to Tracy Jr., and he gets the first down and a little bit more. Gain of 2, and that, of course, is enough for a first down. Holden, how's it going? Yes, I saw you earlier, Holden. I'm sorry. All right, 1st and 10. I do apologize. I know there's probably going to be people that aren't subbed that are watching. I did have to turn on subscribers-only mode because the bots are crazy when it comes to football. 1st and 10 coming up. Ball at the 46. In the shotgun is Wilson. Back to pass. Going to check it down to the tight end. He's hit immediately trying to break free. Johnson with the catch. That's a gain of about 2, maybe 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Pretty much just a flat. Pretty much just hitting the tight end in the flat there. Nothing too crazy. I think that might be Teo Johnson. I can't remember. Not too familiar with the Giants. I know a little bit of these players. I remember Tracy Jr. was pretty good last year, at least according to my Giants friend. 2nd and 7. Russ, play action. Steps up, throws to the left. It's going to be caught at the 40, knocked out of bounds immediately. That was Robinson with the catch. Wandale Robinson, yes. Does a lot of the short to intermediate routes, so that's a rare catch down the field. His yards per catch in his career, it's pretty low, and it's less than 10. But I do think he has a lot of potential. But again, brand new set of downs for the Giants. 1st and 10. Russ under center, trips to the right. Play action. Oh, it's an end around here to number 80. Couldn't tell you that is. He's at the 40. Brought down at the 37. So a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 2nd and 7 coming up for the Giants. Again, the Giants are moving, I guess for your screen, it'd be right to left. In my world, I just did left to right. But yeah, it's right to left on your YouTube screen. All right, 2nd and 7 coming up for the Giants. Under center is Wilson. 2 receivers to the left. The rest are tight ends. 2 tight ends actually on the right side. Wilson, play action. Throws. It's going to be caught at the 35. Trying to break free, but a pack of Bills bring him down at the 34. But there is a penalty marker on the play. The first penalty marker of the game. Coming a little bit late compared to what I had to go through the past few games. A lot of penalties. And it looks like, it's going to be an offsides penalty on the Bills. Congrats on 420. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're moving up. Slowly but surely, and we've had some growth in the last week. I got 50 plus. The last week was the best week I've ever had. So we're moving up. Hopefully we can continue to grow. 2nd and 2 here coming up for the Giants. Looks like Russ is under center. 1 receiver to the left, 1 receiver to the right. 2 tight ends in tight. Wilson hands it off. Tracy Jr. is going to get the first down and a little bit more, brought down at the 27. That's a brand new set of downs for the Giants. First and 10 coming up. Tackled by Tre'Davious. White was not in on that tackle. I don't know. All right, 1st and 10. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. 1 receiver to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Wilson, play action. He's going to toss it here to the tight end. He is tackled immediately at the 27, so he didn't go anywhere. That was to Daniel Bollinger. Daniel Bollinger, a catch there, but nothing doing. I don't know why that's loud. I got to change that. Hopefully you guys don't hear that. 2nd and 10 coming up as we approach 9 minutes here in the first quarter. Nice little drive here for the Giants. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, tight end in tight on the left side. Wilson, back to pass, and there is a penalty marker. I believe that's going to be a false start. Yep, that is indeed a false start, so that's going to back him up a few. So it's going to be 2nd and very long. That was James Hudson. I think he played, he was a center, right? I can't remember. A center for many years for the Raiders. I could be wrong. Raiders and Chiefs. It's been a while. 2nd and 15. Ball on the 32. In the shotgun is Wilson. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Again, they're going right to left on your YouTube screen. Wilson is going to hand it off here. That's the Singletary on the carry, and he's just going to get a couple. Not much there, but you'll never guess what was just thrown. Another penalty marker. So, another holding call is going to back him up 10. And that's going to be 2nd and very, very long. It was a very good-looking drive for the Giants, but all of a sudden, they're going to be up, at the 42 now. As the clock, again, it's a long drive. It was a long drive. I mean, time-consuming-wise, it is. As we're approaching 8 minutes here. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Wilson in the shotgun. Wilson is back to pass. Looking, fires, caught at the 35 and tackled immediately. That was Johnson with the catch. Gain of 7. Teo Johnson. Saw a little bit of him last year with the Giants, of course. So 3rd and long for the Giants, 3rd and 18. At the 35, they need to get to the 17 to continue this drive. Wilson in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Wilson back to pass. Looking, going to dump it off to Singletary. Not even catchable as that landed right in front of Singletary. Of course, the pressure was indeed on him. Bosa getting there. Oliver getting there. Again, the Bills have a really good Rossino on the opposite side. Yeah, no, the Bills are looking very good so far. A lot of names, and they're getting there. Looks like they're going to bring out Graham Gano here. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's up. It looks good. It is good. The field goal is successful as the Giants take off a lot of time there here in the first quarter. 7 minutes and 40 seconds of time of possession. They lead 3-0. And so, of course, we're still in the first quarter. Do you think Buffalo Wild Wings will have the Steelers game tonight since I can't watch the game at home? I don't know. Where do you live? It really just depends on where you live. If you live in Western Pennsylvania, I like your odds. But if you don't, I don't like your odds. That's pretty much it. Yeah, no, and I wish I could watch the Steelers game, but yeah, I live in Texas, so I'm pretty much at the mercy of NFL Network if they want to carry the preseason game or not. And of course, I can watch every Cowboys and Texans game I want, and even the Saints, where I live in Texas, the Saints are a huge market. But yeah, no, if you live there close to Pittsburgh, then I would say you have a good shot. But if you don't, then I don't think so. Once again, folks, if you are a football fan, hey, press that subscribe button. We'll be doing every Steelers game, of course. You can probably see the Steelers gear. But, listen, hear me out. I'll be having votes every single week. So pretty much after that Steelers game, I'll be calling a game that you guys voted for. So, yeah, again, 2 games every Sunday, and, of course, college football will be pretty big. So, again, if you're a football fan or a baseball fan, again, baseball is really what I've been doing. I'll be doing a lot of baseball. But, yeah, again, we'll be doing a lot of football. Football is my number one. It always will be. I have this stuff up there for the baseball broadcast. So, I make sure everyone knows what my favorite sport is. I'm going to mute that. But, yeah, pretty much, again, if you like what you see, if you like play-by-play with Dr. Delay, definitely like that button. Press that like button and hit that subscribe button. Again, thank you guys for even clicking on this live stream. Definitely helps me out. Need the water to wash out the sugar so I can speak clearly. All right, we are returning to coverage in Buffalo. Buffalo going to get the ball for the first time. Mitchell Trubisky is going to be the starting quarterback for the Bills. I'm sure if you're a Steelers fan, you probably recognize that name. Not really well received in Pittsburgh. As we're awaiting the kickoff. That's crazy. I got a subscriber and it was a bot. Yeah, I hate that. So it's going to be so frustrating. All right, it's off. Fielded at the 10. He's at the 20, 30, brought down at the 35. Yeah, I hate that crap. So it's going to make my sub count look better, and then they're going to be deleted soon. Oh, man, so annoying. Oh, my gosh. I hate this. Now I don't know. If I see it go up later, I'm just going to be like, oh, I didn't gain anybody because I don't know what's actually real. All right, Trubisky's taking the field. As, again, the Bills in their all-white, they are going left to right on your YouTube screen. Trubisky in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Trubisky back to pass. Throws. It's caught, but the play is whistled dead as there's a penalty marker on the field. All right, Dawson Knox with the false start, so that's going to back him up 5. 7-11 on the clock here in this one. Giants, of course, with the lead, 3-0. Giants have yet to show their rookie quarterback. Bills, I don't really know. I can't remember who that would there be. Their rookie young guy is. As Trubisky's back to pass, going to toss it in the flat, and he is met immediately. That ball, yeah, he couldn't hang on to that one. He was just crunched. Pass intended to Ray Davis. Again, he had no chance. They're showcasing, I don't know if they're injured or not, Coleman and Josh Palmer. No, there is Keon Coleman. And there is Palmer, 2nd and 15. In the shotgun, Trubisky back to pass, looking, fires down the left sideline, and that one is incomplete. Sailed over his head out of bounds. Pass intended for Palmer. So 3rd and 15 coming up for the Bills. And Trubisky took a shot. Oh my gosh, subscribers only mode didn't do nothing. Didn't do nothing. All right, 3rd and 15 coming up for the Bills at the 30. They need to get to the 45. Trubisky back to pass. Looking, going to check it down. Here's caught at the 35. And he's breaking free from some tacklers as he gets near the 40. But he's going to be well short of the first down marker. So a punt coming up for the Bills. Great afternoon on all the live stream. Hey, thank you, Charles. Appreciate you, man. I'm sure Pure Adrenaline is going to be doing a lot later. I don't know if he's doing the Jets or not. Doing some Mets. I'm not too sure. I appreciate you stopping by, man, as here is the punt. Robbins punts it away, fielded at the 14, makes the guy miss at the 15, and he is met by a pack of Bills as he is tackled at the 16. All right, a short drive for the Bills as the Giants will take over. 6:14 left to go in the first quarter. Giants, of course, with the lead 3-0. Once again, folks, if you like what you see or hear, rather definitely subscribe to the channel. Plenty of play-by-plays on this channel. In fact, that's what I've been doing really since baseball season. A little bit of college basketball, but I'll go over that as football season is nearing. But again, if you like baseball, if you like football, this is the channel for you. As you can see, I'm not just doing Steelers games. I'll be doing a lot more on this channel. Every Steelers game, but a game selected by you guys. You guys will be voting on games later in the season, or pretty much for week 1 and on. Week 1 through week 18. And, of course, I'll be trying to do as many playoff games as possible if work allows it. And I'm sure I'll be able to. As, again, I am off weekends barring a special event at my job. But, again, week 1 through 18, I'll be here. I will be here every Sunday. So I am looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are as well. Thanks for the war. Of course. Hey, I appreciate you chatting down below. Again, it's nice always to see what you guys have to say. Again, I appreciate the support. Appreciate you, Charles. Again, I'm very thankful for Pure Adrenaline, JJ, Rhino. You guys, those three have been very supportive of this little channel. And I have a lot of faith in me, so hopefully I won't be a letdown. Again, the Giants did score on their first drive. And of course, Russ was the quarterback. We'll see if, we'll see any Jameis or not. I don't know how long Wilson will go. But really, again, the main thing is Jaxson Dart. I want to see how he's going to look. There was at one point he was going to be mocked to the Steelers. So in an alternate universe, he is a Pittsburgh Steeler. So I'm curious. I'm very curious to see how he's going to look. Oh, look at that. Some more bots. Get out of here. All right, we are returning to coverage in Buffalo where the Giants lead 3-0. Showing some old highlights. Ralph Wilson Stadium. Showing some old highlights. Of course, they're getting a new stadium soon. It is the Bills broadcast. That is why they're going over it. Steve Tasker on the call here. But for me, it is, okay, I can't tell who that is. Is that Dart? I don't know. He throws it to the left side. It's going to be caught. He's fighting for some more yards near the first down marker. That was indeed Jaxson Dart. He's in the game. A 9-yard catch to Zach Pascal. So second and short coming up for the Giants. Nice little, again, just a little short throw trying to get him in the game, in the flow of the game. 2nd and 1 coming up for the Giants. Ball at the 26. Under center, Dart hands it off. I think that's Singletary, and he's not going to have much luck as he's driven back a little bit. They might give him more, the line of scrimmage. I don't know if he really got there or not, but it looks like that's where they're going to give him to him. So 3rd and 1, once again, coming up for the Giants. Again, Jaxson Dart officially in the game. And this is kind of what I've been wanting to see. How is the young guy going to do? 3rd and 1 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Dart hands it off. Singletary stumbles but recovers. Powering forward, does get the first down and a little bit more. Brought down at the 29. Gain of 3. That is enough for a New York Giants first down. Again, the stumbling as soon as he gets the ball, but he's able to recover, reverse, do a little cut there to the left, and get, of course, the first down. All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the 29. In the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Dart, play action, looking, fires, caught at the 33, and he's going to be stumbling out of bounds at the 36. Just running over a lot of Bills there. That was Dulcich with the catch. Greg Dulcich, I believe he was with the Broncos last year. I don't know what is going on. So 2nd and 3 coming up for the Giants. As we are approaching the 4-minute mark in the first quarter. Again, a very fast first quarter. The Giants pretty much dominated the time of possession. Dart. Play action moving. Steps up, throws, and he is crunched immediately. Johnson with the catch, with the tackle. That was Dulcich. He didn't get anywhere. So a little bit of I don't know if it was an RPO, but play action, I have no idea. He held the ball a lot, kind of ripped it out, and then throws it kind of late. Dulcich was, again, just crunched, and looks like Johnson is actually down. So, yeah, Johnson, after he made the tackle, he stays down. So a little bit of an injury break. We're actually going to step away. So an injury timeout. Giants, of course, with the ball and with the lead 3-0 over the Bills. And once again, folks, if you like what you see, if you are a football fan, baseball fan, whatever, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. DeLay. I'll be doing, again, every single Steelers game, but you guys will actually have voting power and vote on games that I'll be doing. So definitely do so. If you are a sports fan, this is the channel for you. So I appreciate you guys for stopping by today. But, again, this is what I'll be doing. Football. Of course, there's nothing really going on now, so I don't really have much else to talk about. But, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else happening. I can't remember. I didn't really see anything else in the ticker. I don't really want to use that one. I have this one for the box score. Yeah, nothing on there on the top screen. So far in this one, Russ, he finishes 6 for 7, 28 yards. So nothing really too spectacular. Dart right now, 3 for 3, 16 yards. Again, a lot of short throws. Wandale had a nice catch. That was earlier, of course. That was with Wilson. But yeah, right now, so far, just a lot of, slowly matriculating down the field, That's, of course, an old Hank Stram. You youngins probably wouldn't know much about him. What channel is the game on? This is on NFL Network. So, yeah, you guys, if you have NFL Network, you actually don't have to listen to this guy. You can watch it. But if you want me commentating, hey, I appreciate you, man. Again, we are still in injury time. Actually, we are working our way back. Again, Johnson went down after he made the tackle, so we'll see if he's good. Okay, we are, again, they're still showing commercials, but now we're back showing Allen talking to Trubisky on the sideline. Of course, again, they are choosing the Bills broadcast to cover this game on NFL Network. As, again, I'm just waiting for them to get back on it. I hear the whistles, so that's always good news. All right, in the shotgun, 3rd and 3 at the 37. Or 36, pardon me. They need to get to the 39. Dart, back to pass. Steps up, throws. It is over the head of Dulwich. Incomplete. Don't know what was happening there. I can't see how if it was off, how badly it was. But that's going to bring up 4th down. That is the first incompletion in Dart's career. Of course, again, it's preseason, so won't be officially on the statistics there. Looks like it was just off target. Again, I can't really see the other angle, so well. All right, here is the punt. Under it at the 16, and he stumbles to about the 20-yard line. That's where he is not so gently touched. And it looks like that's where the Bills will begin their drive. As there is Trubisky again. I don't know if they have a young quarterback or not. But you know what Trubisky can do. I just don't know, how the other guys can do. That's kind of the thing. I was harping on the Panthers yesterday. They've really showed a lot of Andy Dalton. Like, I don't really care what Andy Dalton can do, personally. I already know what he can do. I want to see the young guys. As the Bills taking the field, 1st and 10. Ball at the 21. Trubisky under center. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Trubisky hands it off. Davis on the carry, and he's not going to get much. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing doing for him. They're going to give him a yard, or at least the ESPN scoreboard is. Over here, they're not. So I'm going to go with 2nd and 10. I don't know why they gave him 9. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, 2nd and 10 as they break the huddle. Trubisky once again under center. 2 receivers to the left. 1 receiver to the right, tight end in tight. Trubisky, play action, stepping, rolling to his left, fires. It is caught at the 31, and I think he may have had the first down. That was a very nice throw by Trubisky. Trubisky getting out of danger, had a few guys on him, and then sidearmed it in there. But again, I don't know. There is a penalty marker on the field. Personal foul, roughing the passer. And that's going to add 15 to the end of the play there. Robertson Harris, the defensive lineman, credited with the penalty. Again, Trubisky escaping, making another guy missed, and then he just sidearms it into Palmer. Josh Palmer on the catch. And I guess it's the body weight. I didn't really think that was. But it is what it is. Regardless, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 46. 2 receivers to the right, fullback in the backfield. That's always nice to see. Palmer going out in motion, hands it off. Davis is going to stumble, and then he gets up, and he fights forward about to the 50-yard line. He just, as soon as he got the ball and cut to the right, he fell down. But then he gets up. I don't know if it fooled the Giants' defense, and I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah, but then he gets up, takes advantage, and that's a nice move there. Gain of 4. Pardon me. I have soda over here, so a lot of carbonation trying to come out here. Anyway, regardless, you didn't need to know that. 2nd and 6 Trubisky once again under center. Trubisky hands it off. Davis powering forward. He's going to get a few, maybe two, as that'll bring up, third and manageable for the Bills. Ray Davis, 3 carries for 7 yards. Ironically, his best gain has been the one where he stumbled at the beginning, just fell down. All right, 3rd and 4, ball at the 48. They need to get to the 44 to keep on moving. Trips to the right, one to the left. Trubisky in the shotgun, sending a receiver to the left. Trubisky back to pass, stepping up, tosses it to Coleman, but he's met immediately as he may have gotten a yard. I don't know, but it's well short of the sticks, and that'll bring up 4th down. I don't know if they're going to punt it here. I don't think they are. So at the end of the first quarter, it looks like, again, they're going to tick it down. The end of the first quarter, the Giants lead 3-0 over the Bills. Again, Jaxson Dart has officially made his debut. I'm sure we'll see plenty more of him when we come back. 3-0 Giants lead. And, of course, again, if you are a football fan, baseball fan, I was going to say soccer because I was looking at soccer, but I don't cover soccer. Maybe one day. Maybe I might do a game or so. I don't know. But regardless, again, if you're a baseball or football fan, this is the channel for you. Definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. So that's just what I've been doing. Of course, I'm returning to another a baseball game tonight. I might see you there, or might not. Again, it's, I know none of you guys care about the Pirates or Reds. But again, if you're just a sports fan in general, then this is a good channel for you. Again, I do bounce around. Major League Baseball, of course, maybe not so as we approach the end of the season. They're doing a lot of teams in playoffs, but, just a select few. And, of course, my Pirates. Again, for the NFL, I'll be doing every Steelers game. And, again, you guys will be voting on that second window. And that'll be what I do. So hopefully that sounds good to you. All right, again, the statistics so far, not much happening. Russ, again, 6 for 7, 28 yards. Jaxson Dart, 3 for 4 for 16. Trubisky, 3 for 5 for 19. Tyrone Tracy Jr., 3 for 9 on the ground. Washington's 1 for 3. Singletary, 2 for 3. Ray Davis, 3 for 7 on the ground for the Bills. And then, of course, for receiving, Keon Coleman, 1 catch, nothing doing. Palmer, 1 catch, 9 yards. Kincaid, 1 catch, 10 yards. For the Giants, Wan'Dale Robinson, 1 for 11. Teo Johnson, 2 for 10. Pascal, 1 for 9. Tracy, 2 for 7. Dulwich, 2 for 7. And Bollinger, 1 for 0. I'll see if there's another game going on. There is not. Yeah, I didn't think so. Again, football is back, people. I am ready for it. Of course, again, it's not really the actual football, but hey, it's close. All right, we are returning to action in Buffalo, where, of course, the Giants lead 3-0, and they are looking to get the ball back. As they're doing an interview, I guess, in the studio. Hopefully, again, we'll get this game resumed. They're showing, again, the new stadium that they're building. The Bills fans and Bills, I don't know, they got ripped for keeping it open, as that's going to be a punt. Looks like he's going to field it. No, he's going to let it bounce out of the end zone for a touchback. So a very wise decision. But I know they're getting ripped for keeping it open. I love it. I think that is a brilliant move. They have my utmost respect. I love weather. Weather is huge for football. I think it's very important for the sport. So yeah, no, I don't know. I love the fact that they're keeping it open. Giants win over Bills. Well, we'll see. Again, it's preseason. We'll see what happens. Thank you, of course, for stopping by, Seth. Appreciate you, man. I feel like you changed the teams on your cover almost every time I see you. Are you calling the Cowboys? I am not. I am just doing the Pirates Reds, and then that is it for today. So 2 games coming up, of course, again, 1 NFL, 1 baseball. Dart, back to pass, play action. Pump fakes. He's going to take off, and he's going to dive forward for about a yard. So a gain of 1. Nothing doing, I guess, down the field. I know I'd like to see that. But no hammer, no Cowboys tonight. We'll see what happens. I'm having a lot more success right now with baseball. So, when it comes to preseason, I'll still be doing a few preseason games a week. I mean, obviously, this is almost already the end of week 1, but I don't know. Still kind of seeing how it's going. 2nd and 9 here. Dart hands it off, and he is met immediately. Had no chance there. That was number 25. Couldn't tell you the name. His dreadlocks are really long. They're blocking the name. That was, nothing there. That was Dante Miller on the carry. Didn't get a yard. Again, the offensive line for the Giants just closing in. 3rd and 9. In the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Dart in the shotgun. Back to pass looking, and it's just going to be a little screen here. He's at the 25, 30, 35, and he is spun over, does a little flip. He's brought down at the 39. Nice play there. Of course, that was Dante Miller on the screen there, halfback screen, and that worked to perfection. Yeah, I can't get the game. Yeah, I can't get the game on TV. Oh, really? Okay, my bad. Well, I probably would have chosen that one instead. I don't know. Who do they play? 1st and 10. Dart dumps it off here at the 40. Makes a guy miss. Oh, and he squeezes through at the 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. Brought down at the 25. That was a beautiful move. I mean, talk about shifty. That was Washington making the Bills defender look silly. Who is that guy? I see that number 80. I think of... Wasn't Victor Cruz number 80 as well? That was really good. Showed a lot of speed there. 1st and 10. They're kind of pushing the deal here. They're already they're kind of slowing down here. At the 32. So I guess he stepped out. And Dart, quarterback draw. And he's going to go up and get about 3 or 4. So a nice little gain there for Jaxson Dart. The Los Angeles Rams. I don't think they have anyone. Yeah, I think I'm good with this one, honestly. I mean, I really want to see how Jaxson Dart's going to do, personally. All right, 2nd and 5 here. Dart in the shotgun, back to pass, looking, fires. That's bad at the line, and it's intercepted. A ref is coming in and saying it hit the ground, so it fell incomplete. They might take a look at this. Again, batted up in the air. The linebacker makes a diving attempt. I mean, if that ball doesn't move in his hands, that's going to be a catch. Oh, yeah, no, it clearly hit the ground. Oh, look at that. Another subscriber for 10 minutes until they... Yeah. All right, 3rd and 5. Dart back to pass. Fires to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, New York Giants. Number 81 with the catch. Again, I couldn't tell you who in the world that was. We'll tell you in a moment. But that was a nice throw down the left sideline. And, again, right in the breadbasket. That's what you like to see. Again, I couldn't tell you who caught it. But the Giants, regardless, are up 9-0 pending the extra point. They are confirming the score. It is a go. Of course, I don't know why. It was clearly a score. Graham Gano is on for the extra point. The snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. The Giants are now up 10-0 over the Bills. Again, a very nice throw. Nice catch. Again, we'll try to get you that information as soon as possible. Looks like that was Humphrey LaJordan Humphrey with the catch. Very nice. So Dart now 6 for 8, 91 yards and a touchdown. Of course, again, I had that batted ball at the line, but that was a very nice throw. Very nice throw. And a nice catch, of course. Again, you got to shout out the receiver as well, little Jordan Humphrey. But so far, Dart has looked pretty good, honestly. Dart, yeah, not too shabby. Again, it's preseason. I want to make sure that is well known. I'm sure everyone does know that, but promising start for Jaxson Dart. That rhymes. Once again, folks, if you are a sports fan, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play content. I gotta drink some water there. I can feel the sugar just kind of forming all the saliva, making me slur my words. Oh, my goodness. I do that anyway, regardless. But yeah, no, if you are a football fan or a baseball fan, this is a great channel for you. Definitely press that subscribe button. Plenty of football happening on this channel. Haven't been able to check the poll, as it looks like it's at 50-50. Game line is 37.5. Right now, 10 points as we're just starting the second quarter. I mean, yeah, I could see it going. I don't know, either way. Really just, I don't know yet. But again, Jaxson Dart looking pretty good. So again, we shall see what happens. I don't know how long he's going to be playing. I'd like to see him again play a good bit. I imagine they're going to try to get DeVito in. I doubt Winston would play. I just don't see that happening. But I think today's going to be really a Jaxson Dart day. But again, I'm not Brian Dable. I don't know. As we are still in commercial break, the Giants. Okay, we're working our way back to Buffalo, where again the Giants lead 10-0 over the Bills. As they're showing the Bills special team coordinator Chris Tabor. I don't know why. I mean, again, it is the Bills broadcast, but it's kind of annoying. And it looks like the ball fell down. Look at that. They're trying to kick it off. It's too windy. It's too windy there. Showing the top NFL top 100. Prescott there at number 79. Patrick Queen at 75. Interesting. All right, fielded at the 3s at the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he'll be brought down at the 32. And that's where the Bills will begin their drive. As they're looking for something. Bills really haven't looked impressive. Again, it's preseason. These are backups, so it's not really a big deal. 11:55 left to go in the second quarter. And looks like, again, Trubisky under center, 2 receivers to the left. Trubisky, play action. Steps up, fires, caught at the 35, 40, 45, 50. Brought down at the 48. That is a fullback, ladies and gentlemen. A rare sight in today's NFL. They're slowly coming back, of course, with how the NFL is kind of shifting into a more of a running league again. But again, the fullback going out, kind of a blocking, a little delay would be the blue route you'd see on the Madden or college football. Like, oh, he's blocking it first, then he goes out. Kind of what that is. So again, if you're a Madden player, I have no idea what that is. There you go. All right, 1st and 10. Ball across the 50, 49-yard line. Trubisky moving to his right. Steps up, throws, caught at the 40, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 37. Still up in the air if Gabriel and Pickett will even be back for a second preseason game. I don't know. Again, I don't think they'll be cut. Wanted to get Sanders at least 50 snaps. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to see more of Sanders personally. But, again, I thought he had an okay day. The media is definitely blowing up like he had the most amazing game in the world. That is not true. He did not, in fact, have the most amazing game in the world. 1st and 10, Trubisky hands it off. And he's got some space. Stiff arm at the 35, 30. Another stiff arm pushed down of bounds around the 25-yard line. That was Johnson with the carry. That was a nice, showing some nice strength there, just shoving him like, get away from me. Get away. Sit down. Get away. Didn't sit him down, but definitely, again, a lot of strength there. Number 26, who is that? Ty Johnson. A nice 14-yard run. Very nice run. All right, 1st and 10 as we approach 10 minutes here in the second quarter. Trubisky under center, 2 receivers to the right. Trubisky hands it off. This is Johnson. Makes a guy miss again. Stiff arm again. Oh, man, brought down at the 15, but Johnson is showing that, hey, you need another guy or two to bring me down. It's not just a one-on-one thing. No, sir. 2 very nice carries by Ty Johnson. Stiff arming the, I don't know who that was, number 21 of the Giants. Sanders said himself, yeah, that's what he should say. That's what everybody says. That's good. Sanders finally says something right for a change. 2nd and 2, Trubisky under center. Trubisky hands it off to Johnson. Stutter step, trips, but he does indeed get the first down, as that was a gain of 4. And that is enough, of course, for a brand new set of downs for the Bills. Again, he kind of stumbled there, kind of tripped on, I don't know if it was a lineman's foot or his own foot or a Giant's foot. But again, so far, very impressive from Ty Johnson. You can see him just below me to the left, your left. 1st and 10. Ball at the 11. Trubisky under center. Trubisky, play action. Looking to his left, fires, caught at the 10. 5, touchdown! Dalton Knox, touchdown, Buffalo Bills. Knox was pretty much wide open. Trubisky was fading back to his right when he threw it, so the throw wasn't exactly perfect by any means, but again, Knox was pretty much right there, right and free, and was able to jog it in for 6. Then I had a chance to watch again. Number 11 DB for the Browns had a heck of a game. Okay, yeah, look at that. Yeah, no, I mean, again, he had some nice plays from yesterday's game between the Bills and Panthers. All right, we are pending the extra point. Ray Davis, a running back, kicks it up a low line drive, and it's good. So the extra point is good. The backup running back on there for the extra point. Not exactly the most prettiest extra point you've ever seen, but hey, all that matters is it goes through as the Bills are on the board. 10-7. Giants, of course, still with the lead. 8:37 left to go in the second quarter. They will step away. I, of course, will be right here. Once again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play content. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for clicking on this live stream. Again, not many, not exactly the most well-known guy, but I do appreciate you guys again for stopping by. Shoot, I'm trying to see how many bots have already come by today. A lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even with subscribers only. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's crazy. 6. Jeez, yeah, it is what it is. Again, feel free to definitely subscribe if you're a sports fan. This is what I do. I call games, baseball and, of course, football. I'll actually be doing a baseball game later tonight, but again, I understand if you're only a fan of a certain team, that's okay. Again, I try to cover as many of them as possible. In baseball, I've actually covered every team except for 2, the Astros and the Athletics. I've yet to do a game of those 2. But everyone else I've technically covered. Of course, I am mostly Pirates, but I do, again, you can check it out. I do bounce around. So, but yeah, no, again, for football, I'll be having you guys vote on games. So, again, it's not just a Steelers channel. I will be doing every Steelers game, but that second afternoon window will be voted on by you guys right here. That guy on the other side of the screen, that is you. You guys will be voting on it. If you subscribe to the channel, there will be weekly polls, and the winner of those polls I'll be calling. So if that sounds good to you, definitely subscribe. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys again for stopping by. Again, it's 10-7. We're still in commercial break as we are awaiting them to return. Again, so far today, Jaxson Dart's looked pretty good. Very good indeed. 6 for 8, 91 yards. Passer rating of 151.6. But again, it's preseason. I do want to remind everyone that it's still the backups. Did a poll in chat. Options were out. Sanders doing options good, bad, and shows flashes. Good one, 56. Yeah. All right. Oh, the kickoff is field. Oh, it bounces at the 8. Picks it up at the 10. Pushed down a bounce at the 16. Smith Marset trying to do something there. The kicker, he's getting a lot of love on the sideline. That was very nice. That's going to be the new strat. We saw that a lot. I can't remember if that was in the Seattle game or not, but the kicker was kind of angling it, trying to land it in the zone, but not actually have it bounce out of the end zone. I mean, that's going to be used against him. You might have to return to the classic 2 kick returners, one on the left, one on the right, as the Giants will get the ball at the 18. Dart is under center. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Miller, I believe that's Miller in the backfield. Dart hands it off. Miller has it. Bouncing it outside of the 20. Pushed out of bounds at the 25. Nice little hesitation there. And, of course, nice field vision to bounce it outside. It's a gain of 7, but looks like there's a penalty marker on the field. And looks like that is a holding call, so that's going to back them up a few. And thank you, NFL here, NFLSQTV.com. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. You are gone. Of course, I'll see another version of you very soon. So, again, that's going to back them up 10. I don't know. Actually, it might be half the distance because they are inside the 20. So it might be like 1st and 19 or something. All right, they're going to mark him at the 11. So 1st and 17, so it wasn't 10 yards. So it was, I guess, 10 yards from the hold, which was down the field. Dart in the shotgun, back to pass. It's going to pump fake. No, that's batted down, incomplete. Walker with the bat down, the 4th-round pick of the Bills. Some rookie-on-rookie action there. Again, just getting the hand up. Didn't really look like that was going to go anywhere anyway. Deion Walker, 4th-round pick out of Kentucky. 2nd all-team, all-SEC. That's pretty good. The 2nd-best conference in college football for sure. 2nd and 17. Dart back to pass. Going to check it down here to Miller. Miller at the 10. 15. Pushed out of bounds at the 16. Looks like that was actually a screen, not a check down. And getting back close to the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to be 3rd and long regardless. So, 3rd and 12? Yeah, catch there for 5 yards. Oh, look at that. Another one. Third and 12 coming up for the Giants. 7:30 and counting here in the 2nd quarter. Giants, of course, leading 10-7. Dart in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Dart back to pass. Floater here to Miller at the 15, 20, 25. Stretches, and he will get the 1st down. I don't know if that was a screen or not. I know, again, he just immediately looked to the running back. Floater there. Had to throw it nice and easy over the lineman who was kind of watching that. Nice touch there. Again, just a nice move. That was really all Miller there. So a gain of 13. Again, a brand new set of downs for the Giants. Showing the 2025 first few picks here for the Bills. All of them on defense as Dart is back to pass. Moving. Tucking it. And he's running. He's at the 30, 35, 40, 45. Head first. Brought down at the 48. Didn't slide. I thought he was. But no, he just kept on going. And that one might be coming back. That is a shame. That was a nice play. You got a little scared with the young quarterback. And okay, so no foul for offensive holding. So a great run by Jaxson Dart. A little bit of a little scare there because again, like there was the line was closing on him, and then he immediately starts tucking. I don't know if I really like that when you're like 5 or 10 yards back there as a quarterback. You immediately tuck it rather than keeping it, trying to throw. But I mean, it was a nice gain regardless, taking advantage of the middle of the field. Most hyped preseason game of all time. I don't know about that, but definitely a lot of eyes on him. And I don't know. I don't know if he felt the pressure. I mean, he says he doesn't feel it, so I don't know. Again, I don't think I'll ever be won over when it comes to Shedeur Sanders. It's just not going to happen. But if he does well, he does well. I'm not gonna hate on him for that. But anyway, commercial break. Looks like there's an injury on the field. The Giants, of course, leading 10-7 over the Bills. They'll have the ball at the 48 when they do come back. Again, if you like football, if you're a football fan, if you're a baseball fan, definitely subscribe to the channel. That's what I've been doing since opening day. So again, since opening day of baseball, I've been here on YouTube, slowly but surely moving on up. Of course, I'm still way down there, but hey, it is what it is. But again, if you're a football fan, I'll be doing 2 streams every Sunday, and one of them will be a Steelers game. The other one will be voted on by you guys. Again, having polls to all my subscribers. Every single week, you guys will be voting on what game I'm calling right after the Steelers game. Of course, if the Steelers do have the afternoon game, then hey, what game is leading off the day? But that is I think only once this season. So, but yeah, no, if that sounds good to you, if you like having control on what games I call, if you like football in general, if you like play-by-play, then definitely subscribe to the channel. Again, thank you for even clicking on the live stream, giving this little streamer a chance. I appreciate you. Maybe in the future I won't be such a little streamer. We'll see. Double duty tonight again, doing this game, and of course have a little bit of a break. Then I'll be doing baseball tonight as well. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, starting off the YouTube career with baseball. As I think we're about to return to we are returning to action in Buffalo again, where the Giants lead 10-7. And as you can see, there's 6:27 left in the second quarter. Game starting a little bit afternoon, kind of or 1 o'clock if you're in Eastern time zone. Most of you guys probably are, if you're Giants or Bills. So that's kind of NFL time. The only difference is that, hey, it's not Sunday, it is Saturday. But hey, college football is almost here. As Dart is in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left and to the right. Dart, play action, looking to his left, throws it down the left sideline, and that is incomplete. Looks like the receiver and defensive back were just tangled up the whole time. And again, that falls incomplete. Pass intended. Couldn't tell you who that was. Number 5 of the Giants. You guys might know if you're a Giants fan. Couldn't tell you the name. Again, I'm trying to find the name. They didn't announce it here. Pass intended for Dalen Cambry. Regardless, it's 2nd and 10. In the shotgun. Dart, back to pass. Looking, fires. It's caught at the 46. And he's brought down immediately at the 44. Just a little slant route. Hey, you'll take it. Gain of 8. That was LaJordan Humphrey on the catch. He had a nice 28-yard touch. Yeah, 28-yard touchdown pass from Dart. That was very nice. It was very good. Very good throw. All right, 3rd and 2 coming up for the Giants. Ball at the 44. They need to get to the 42. Hands it off. This is Miller breaking it outside. 40, 35, brought down at the 34. That is definitely enough for a brand new set of downs for the Giants. Miller again had the same type of issue earlier. Went up the middle, couldn't see anything. Then he bounces it outside, finding the extra green grass over there. And definitely, again, moving the chains as they're marking him again down at the 34 in the shotgun, kind of hurrying it up. Now they're slowing it down a little bit. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Dart, of course, in the shotgun. Dart looks, fires. It is way overhead of Humphrey. Incomplete. Looks like it was a little bit of just a 5-yard out, and, well, he threw it to where it probably should have. If it were like a 10-yard out route, then, hey, that looks like it would have been on the right page there, but nothing doing there. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Giants. As the Giants break the huddle, Dart is now under center. Again, 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Man in motion. Dart will hand it off. This is Miller. Stumbling a little bit as he gets to about the 32. Nothing really doing there. I don't know why it's not updating. I don't know why in the world it wants to be this way, but it will. Okay, it's not just me. It's ESPN everywhere. All right, 3rd and 7 coming up for the Giants. 4:30 and counting here in the second quarter. Ball at the 32. They need to get to the 24 for a brand new set of downs. Dart in the shotgun. Dart back to pass. Looking. Fires. It is caught. No! Incomplete. That was Washington, the intended receiver. Washington couldn't quite squeeze it in. Dable looks ticked. Dable is mad. When is Dable not mad? Very fiery coach there. As they're going to trot on the field goal unit. Looks like it's going to be about a 50-yard attempt. From the right hash. The kick is up. The kick is doinked through. It is good. Hits the right upright, but squeezes in. As it's now 13-7, the Giants, of course, with the lead. 13-7. They'll be right back. I, of course, will be right here. Once again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. A lot of football, again, a lot of baseball on this channel. So if you like sports, this is the channel for you. That is pretty much it. I've got nothing else to sell you. And as always, feel free to chat away, talk about whatever you'd like. Talk about, of course, you can talk about the game, you can talk about whatever. Within reason, of course. Try to keep it, clean for the most part. Doink, yep, Doink the clown. Doinks it from the right upright. Not a double doink like in Chicago many years ago. Everyone remembers that. Yeah, that was interesting. Trubisky was there for that one, too. Trubisky just can't catch a break when it comes to field goal kicks. But, yeah, again, that's pretty much it. Again, I'm a sports channel. If you like sports, press that subscribe button. Press that like button and press that subscribe button. Appreciate you guys, again, for clicking on this video. I appreciate you guys. I really do. As they're still in commercial, again, the Giants 13-7. The Bills will get the ball back with just over 4 minutes to go. Again, I don't really know who their other quarterback would be, so really, again, I'm just focused on the Giants today. Wish you could find a clip of the Doug Flutie doing the drop kick. Yeah, that was, well, the one I think of is when he's with the Chargers. I'm assuming that's probably what you're referring to. I mean, obviously he played for the Bills, but yeah, I mean, he may have done it with the Bills. I can only think of it as with the Chargers. All right, we're returning to action here again, where the Giants lead 13-7. Talking about T.J. Sanders again. Another guy that was second team all SEC. So a lot of second team all SEC here today, apparently. And the Giants with the 13-7 lead. As there it is. There's the kickoff. Fielded at the 1. He's at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Trips at the 29. Was he ever touched? Looks like they're saying he was. He was tripped, I guess, and then he tried to get back up, but they're saying someone touched him there. Again, they're showing the toss there to the fullback. Again, this was Johnson earlier. Johnson has been really good on the ground today for the Bills. Yeah, there was a flag on the play. I don't know what the call was. I'm waiting to see what they're going to say. I don't know if it was picked up. Illegal block. So that's going to back them up a few yards. All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the 13. In the shotgun. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Trubisky back to pass, fires to the right, it's caught at the 20, brought down at the 24. That's going to be enough for a Bills first down. Little slant route there, just, again, the only receiver on the right side. A lot of spacing over there and takes advantage. All right, 1st and 10. That was caught by Shavers. 2023 undrafted free agent trying to make the team. Trubisky hands it off. This is Davis, and he is ripped down at the line of scrimmage. Again, as we've seen a lot where the linemen really haven't been able to do much today. It's really been the running backs trying to bounce it outside to get some space. Seen that from both teams, really. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Bills. All right, let's see here. Trubisky in the shotgun. 2 receivers. No, make it trips to the left. 1 receiver to the right. Trubisky back to pass. Steps up, fires. Down the right side. It's caught at the 4. No, it's stripped at the end. Incomplete. Looked like it was in his hands, but the defender rips it away at the last second. Incomplete pass. Wow, it was just right there. Of course, he had to reach behind him to make the catch, and I think that really helped the Giants defender rip it out. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Bills. Once again, in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Tight end in. Trubisky back to pass, fires down the left side. It is, it's caught. A one-handed catch by number 82 of the Bills. I'll try to get you that name again. I don't really know many people out there reaching out. Did he get 2 feet is the question. Oh, I don't think he did. Oh, but that was a great catch and a great effort. But only 1 foot. After replay assist, they are saying, yes, he only got 1 foot in. Incomplete pass. That was a great effort, though. That was Christian Wilkerson with a great effort. Shout out Christian Wilkerson. Unable, though, to get the 2nd foot in. That was pretty tight coverage. There's one, and the second one clearly out of bounds as the Bills will punt. So we'll get to see what Dart can do here in a 2-minute offense, I'm assuming. Be pretty foolish to take him out now. As there is the punt, and that one fielded at the 18, at the 25-30, spin move, 35, pushed out of bounds. Right there, indeed, at the 35, as he's looking for a flag. He was kind of pushed late there, but no call. So they're going to take another commercial break. At the end, this game was trending to an early, very early first half, but the commercial breaks are killers. Giants, of course, with the lead, 13-7. All right, again, we'll get back to the action as soon as possible. I am seeing Dart out there, though. Dart is indeed the quarterback. 9 likes. Yes, we're trying. Thank you, of course, Butterfly, for stopping by. It is preseason football, so I definitely will be buried by everybody, as looks like there's a flag on the play. False start on the Giants now. Back them up 5. Of course, again, Butterfly, thank you very much for stopping by. Hopefully everything is well with you. I know you're back to teaching. So it'll back them up to the 31. 1st and 15 coming up for the Giants. All right, Dart under center. Dart hands it off. This is Miller trying to break free, but he can't do anything. He did indeed get back to the line of scrimmage, but again, just it's really been with both teams, the offensive lines just leaving a bunch of, I don't know, it's just not working out. Again, they have to take it outside. That's where the running backs feel the most success, is bouncing it outside. And that is indeed the 2-minute warning. Again, the Giants lead 13-7 over the Bills. They'll be right back. I'll be right here again. Feel free to chat down below. I did have to turn on subscribers only mode, but that didn't seem to matter. The bots have been still coming by. Not as much, though. But they've still been here. Oh, well. It is what it is. But again, feel free to chat down below. Again, I'll be doing NFL games all season long. Every Steelers game, and of course, a game voted on by you guys. So if that sounds good to you, definitely press that subscribe button. You guys, again, will be voting on every single week college and NFL polls. And you guys pick the game. And I'll be doing it. Nice lead. Yeah, the bot's coming anyway. Yeah, no. I really should just turn it, just anyone can chat. Really should. I really should. I'm going to probably do that at halftime. I'll just turn it back. Because it's like it doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Again, we are in commercial break. The Giants will have the ball at the 31 of their own territory. 2nd and 15. Again, we'll get to see what can Jaxson Dart do in a 2-minute offense. Yeah, and I got nothing really going on. Nothing really to talk about. The commercials are a lot longer in football, too. I'll have to figure out how in the world. What am I going to fill in the dead time with? I could go over stats. I'll go over stats at halftime. Dart currently 9 for 15, 117 yards. Pretty good day again. Though he was, he was 9 for 11, I think, at one point. Or no, was he? I can't remember. 8 for 11 or something like that. Dart's also the Giants' leading rusher, 3 for 24. Again, he had that nice play earlier. Nice big run for about 10 or 15 yards. So overall, so far, I'd give Dart, I would say a B+ in his first action. It's looked pretty good. Over/under was set at 30. Was it 37? Can't remember what I put. Yeah, 37.5. Already 20 points. So trending to hit the over. We shall see what indeed happens. As they're returning to action in Buffalo again, where the Giants lead 13-7. As we are about to get underway, they're showing, of course, now the schedule for the rest of the day here on NFL Network. Texans, Vikings, That's coming at 4 Eastern. Jets, Packers at 8 Eastern. Tomorrow, the Dolphins, Bills, and Chargers, and the Saints. 2nd and 15 for the Giants. Dart in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Running back right beside him. Dart with the ball. Play action. Stepping up. Fires over the middle. It's caught at the 45, rolling a little bit. Brought down at the 48. Washington getting free in the middle of the field. That's a brand new set of downs for the Giants. Quickly in the huddle, quickly out. 140 and counting here in the second quarter. Ball at the 48. Dart with it, looking to his left. Fires. It's caught at the 40. Brought down at the 38. Again, Washington getting free, settling down. You like to see that. As, again, 1st and 10 coming up, and they are now at the 38. 2 plays. They've went about 35, 40 yards. In the shotgun, Dart back to pass. Pump fakes, fires. Caught at the 35. Trying to fight for a few extra yards. I believe that was Miller. As, again, the clock will continue to run. Gain of 6 for Dante Miller. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Dart once again in the shotgun. Dart hands it off. This is Miller. Miller's going to slip, and he's not going to get much. He may have lost about a half a yard or so, and it looks like the Giants are going to take a timeout. Very interesting decision there to do the run. I know they're probably trying to do the draw, though it really wasn't a draw. Just a straight up run. So I don't know. All right, again, timeout. The Giants at the 33 of Buffalo, so they are in field goal range. One more like for 10 again. Yeah, no, if you're here and haven't liked it already, definitely press that like button. Appreciate you guys for even clicking on the live stream. I know there's a lot of competition out there for football. Really, a lot of competition. I'm not looking to sink or swim. I'm just looking to float. That's all I'm trying to do. 3rd and 5. Ball at the 33. They need to get to the 28 in the shotgun. Dart, back to pass, looking, fires, it is ripped out of the hands of Washington, incomplete. Couch, the defender there again, ripping out, looks like it was a throw slightly behind. No, it really wasn't even Couch, it was just Washington. Washington did kind of have to slow down on the route, but just couldn't reel that one in, so it falls incomplete. All right, Gano is going to be on to attempt the 51-yard field goal. Set up pretty much right down the middle. The kick is up, and it's right down the middle. Giants tack on a field goal. They're up 16-7 over the Bills. So that's 23 points. So it looks like the over is probably going to hit. Only need 15 more points now. So that's a touchdown, and they need to go for 2. Or a touchdown and a field goal will do it. So the Bills will have it with 30 seconds left. I don't know if they really try anything. I would be shocked if they did. Especially with Trubisky, I just don't see it. As again, we're just waiting for them to kick off here. I do apologize, but that is the way it is. That is indeed the way it is. Again, so far, Dart, decent day. 12 for 19, 154. Looked pretty good earlier so far. I mean, he had some nice throws there, I guess, on this drive. as well. So, yeah, pretty good. Again, I'd give him so far a B+. Really good day. Fielded at the 2. He's at the 10, 15, 20, 25. Brought down at the 29. As I don't really know what was happening there. I don't know if they were trying to rip it free or not. Giants sidelines becoming a little bit more animated there at the end. So 22 seconds. Again, I don't know if they're really trying to push it. They do have all 3 timeouts. So if they really wanted to, they could try and get a field goal. But I don't know. All right, looks like they might try something here. They are in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. Now they're motioning him to the left. So 2 receivers on the left, 1 receiver to the right. Trubisky back to pass. Stepping to his left, going to check it down to the running back. He's at the 30, trying to make something happen. Brought down at the 26. And I think Trubisky called timeout. So a 7-second play gets you 5 yards. So I don't know. I guess they're going to really try to push it here, but I guess it was a gain of 7, but still, we'll see. Probably need to get to the 40 to have a chance. I don't know. NFL streaming. Yes, thank you, sir. Goodbye, sir. All right, 2nd and 3. Trubisky in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Trubisky back to pass. Steps back. Steps up. Throws deep. He's got a man caught at the 20, 15, tackled at the 6. And looks like they're going to call a timeout with 4 seconds to go. As it looks like they did push the envelope there. Again, he beat him. Trubisky's throw had to slow him down a little bit, but not a bad throw at all. That was Shavers with the catch. That was a 59-yard play. Again, I don't know if they would really try and risk it here. I hit the like, sorry, I forgot. No, you're good, Hammer, dude. You're all good. You're all good, man. You're all good. It just helps the channel out. It promotes it. It's like, hey, people like this. So we push it up a little bit further to the top. When people Google Giants and Bills, it might be a little bit further than it would have been just a few moments ago prior to that like button not being pushed. That's all it does. All right, 1st and goal here. Looks like they're going to just go ahead and take the 3 points here. So they're sending out the field goal unit. 24-yard attempt. And you'll never guess what the Giants just did. Giants just calling time, trying to ice the kicker. That's pretty crazy. Trying to ice the kicker in preseason. I guess it's good practice. This is Caden Davis. Broke the Ole Miss career record with 50-plus field goals. I don't know if that was in a season or not, but hey, that's pretty good for college, which I know college kickers are now becoming a lot better and better, especially with the money being there in the NFL. It's like, well, might as well learn how to kick a ball if it can pay you $1 million. As again, here's on for the 24-yard attempt from the right hash. The kick is up. The kick is good. As apparently that only took 2 seconds. Usually they run off 4 seconds there, but so I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if it's halftime or not. Looks like they might. Interesting. Anyway, regardless, they're going to kick this off. I remember when the Cowboys iced their own. Yes, I remember that too. Jason Garrett icing his own kicker. That was against the Cardinals. I remember that because I remember watching the Fox highlights later that day. I remember Terry Bradshaw made a big deal about it. And I don't know, I had some friends, of course, that were Cowboys fans and definitely brought it up to him at school the next day. Jason Garrett icing their own kicker. That was so good. That was some good stuff. Yeah, the Cowboys are special. That's a special franchise. So it looks like, again, we're going to have to go and kick this ball off. I mean, I assumed it would have been halftime. Usually they do run it. Now, I'm honestly happy they only ran 2 seconds because it really doesn't take that long to kick it, especially if you're like at the 5. But I don't think we'll see that going across the board, going forward. I think it's just this one random time. 11 likes. Oh, there we go. 11 likes. Thank you guys so much. Again, if you are able to subscribe to the channel, that would be awesome as well. I don't know if, anyway, there's the kickoff. A squib kick. Fielded at the 5, 10, 15, 20. Stumbles, 25, 30, 35. Brought down at the 40. Nice return there. Unfortunately, it's all for nothing. But there is a flag on the play, so I don't know. Maybe they make them re-kick it, or maybe they're like, you know what, let's just go in the locker room. Thomas Henderson, ex-Cowboy Henderson. Yeah, I remember seeing that name. Played in the 70s, right? I can't remember. Remember seeing that name in the old highlights between the Steelers and the Giants. Again, there's a penalty marker. They're discussing it right now. I don't really... Yeah, 70s, yeah. Illegal formation. Yeah. Losing to the Steelers twice in the Super Bowl. That's really good. Good stuff. All right, that is halftime. Oh, I didn't mean to go there. We head to, of course, the halftime. They're heading to halftime. I'll say, of course, right here, the Giants lead 16-10 over the Bills. Once again, folks, if you like and subscribe to the channel, that'd be awesome if you haven't done so already. Plenty of football, plenty of baseball on this channel. This is a sports channel. So if you like sports, this is the channel for that guy right there on the other side of the screen. That is you. So, yeah, now, if you like sports, well, I like sports. Yeah, I haven't subscribed yet. Let me go ahead and push that button. It's free, $0.00. That's how much it costs you to subscribe to the channel. And I don't know who's actually subscribed. I know a lot of bots have subscribed to the channel. I just don't know, like, how many actual people. Yeah, probably later tonight I'll see it go back to 425 or something like that. But it is what it is. Again, it is what it is. That's what's so tough when you know bots are here. You don't know who's actually real. Oh, well. All right, for statistics, you guys like stats? I like stats. Jaxson Dart, 12 for 19, 154 yards, 1 touchdown. Again, that was a really nice touchdown pass. It was like a 24-yard pass, I believe, to I can't remember. It was Humphrey, LaJordan Humphrey. Russell Wilson was 6 for 7 for 28 yards. Trubisky, he's 9 for 13, 138 yards. Most of his yards came from that 58-yard pass at the end of the half there. 1 touchdown. Rushing, the Giants, Dart 3 for 24, Miller 4 for 12, Tracy 3 for 9, Washington 1 for 3, Ward and Singletary both 2 carries for 3 yards. The Bills, Ty Johnson 3 for 26, Davis 4 for 7. 4 for 7. Yes, baseball indeed. I'll be doing baseball again later today as well. Let's see. For receiving, the Giants, Montrell Washington 3 for 60, Miller 4 for 42, Humphrey 2 for 36 and a touchdown. Robinson 1 for 11, Johnson 2 for 10, Pascal 1 for 9, Tracy and Dulwich each 2 for 7, Bollinger 1 for 0. For the Bills, Shavers 2 for 70, Palmer 2 for 21, Gilliam 1 for 19, Knox 1 for 11 and a touchdown, Dalton Kincaid 1 for 10, Davis 1 for 7, and Coleman 1 for 0 yards. DeGrom on the mound for Texas. Nice. Look at that. That'd be nice. Hopefully, I'm sure he'll be fine and healthy, but it's always scary, of course. It's kind of crazy that he always gets hurt. And that's pretty much it. Again, not really much happening. No other football games. Baseball, there might be a few baseball games, but you can see them in the ticker below. Of course, there's MLS, but yeah, I'm not going to really talk about MLS. Oh, thank you for stopping by NFL Streaming on NFL HD. I appreciate you. But I will have to catch you later. Not really interested in what you're selling. Giants, again, they look like the better team. It does represent the score. I mean, the time of possession, look at that, 20 minutes. They have been controlling this game. So 236 total yards. The Bills with 171, and only 9 minutes. 9 minutes. You keep missing. No, you're good. You're good. I got you. I'm getting so used to it. Honestly, shoot. I mean, it's actually good. It's training me for the future. It's training me for the future. That way I can just quickly, like, bam, you're gone, you know. No, you're all good, Butterfly. Again, thank you for leaving the stream on. Appreciate you. Really do. Helps it out a lot. Again, football, it's such a tough thing to break through. So I just need a lot of good luck. A lot of good luck to break my way. I'm pretty sure, though, all the subs I've gotten today are going to be gone by tomorrow because they're all bots. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. So that's so unfortunate. I'll try not to get too discouraged, but it is what it is. That's what I need to do. As soon as I hit 500 with the bots, just boom. I apply for the 500 thing. So I get monetized. I think I need to go here. No, that's not what I need to do. I forgot what it was. Go here. Edit video. So I turned on subscribers only mode. I'm just going to turn that off because it doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. So there you go. Not like it matters, folks. Give them the views, then hide them. Yeah. I hide them immediately. But again, they're subscribing as well. That's what's kind of annoying. Look, as soon as I turn it off, jeez. Get out of here. Oh, you beat me to it, Butterfly. That was so close. But yeah, folks, again, if you're a football fan, definitely like and subscribe. Plenty of football on this channel. They're showing yesterday Henderson taking the kickoff all the way. 99-yard run. Kickoff return there for the Patriots. You will see who is not subbed up soon. Yeah. Grocery store near me has a robot that roams the aisles. Really? Hammer, what the heck? I've never even heard of that. That's interesting. I've never heard of that. Now they're showing some highlights from yesterday's Browns-Panthers games. Again, Shadura had an okay day. It's definitely being overblown. I mean, shoot. That was not... He had some not so good moments as well. I think people are just not going to talk about that, though. Also, keep in mind, he had sub 10 yards completion, which is also not good. Anyway, it is what it is, but again, feel free to chat down below if you're just a football fan. Talk about whatever you'd like. Again, it's halftime. We're just kind of chilling, waiting for the second half to resume here. Oh well. I gotta figure out how to change this mic level. I don't actually want to hold it anymore. I changed that. Is that better? Can you guys? I don't know. You probably won't even notice. Probably won't even notice. I don't know. It's something I'll have to play with, I guess. Something I'll have to play with. Oh, wow. I can't even... Okay, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going the wrong way. Dang it. Yeah, I think that's probably what I need. Yeah, okay. Oh, well. Oh, well. We had a cowboy robot walking downtown. That is crazy. I don't know. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of anything like that. Just going to set it back to what it was before I get in trouble. Robots going to take over, just like the Jedi are taking over. It's a Star Wars reference, if you didn't know. I'm a Star Wars guy, kind of. Kind of. I don't know what else to talk about, guys. I'm bored. Again, there's no other games going on. Again, you guys have probably seen this before. So here's a little box of score. This is kind of my prized possession, a 2004 Topps Total. That's pretty neat. Got 3 of those. Of course, that's like the cheapest 2004 box you can get. But still pretty neat. I have 3 of them. I kind of want to open one, then keep one, and then sell it. So, yeah, and the rest of them are just the little like small boxes you get at the Walmart. Not much. I mean, yeah, just a little baseball one. This I was actually gifted by my dad. He left this behind. Got a little Paul Skeens on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, there we go. Thank you, NFL Streamer, for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'll catch you later, though. You do not have a good one. And I'm dropping packs of stuff everywhere. I'm a mess. Yep, that's pretty much me. Just wasting time, wasting time for some more football to come back. Can't believe that. Little Tony Romo pack here. I don't know why that randomly came in. In fact, when I ordered the 2004 box, that came in. Just a random score pack. Probably just damaged the packs there. Oh well. Yep, again, nothing doing. We're just here. Again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you'd like. I'm looking for stuff to talk about. Nothing, no sports on right now. I don't know. There might be some baseball, I guess. Let me actually look at that. Yeah, I guess there's some baseball. The Yankees up on the Astros 2-1. Did the Yankees win yesterday? How did that game go yesterday? Oh, the Astros won in extras. Man, oh man. Look at that. Braves up 3-0 on the Marlins. It's still so crazy that the Marlins are still like they're still in it. They are still like, oh, again, I apologize if you can barely hear me. I'll talk down into it, but you know, there's like just 500. Like there's still like there's a chance to go to the playoffs. Take a break. Put on some non-copyright music while we wait. I need to know how to do that. I just don't know how to do that. I should though. In the future, I'll probably do that. But again, for football, like I imagine for like the NFL, like when it's actually here on Sundays, I'll be able to like actually talk about everything else. I mean, I think there'll be so much more I can chat about. For now, though, I got nothing. And I'm so used to the baseball breaks. I think the baseball in between the innings, I think those take long. That's what's crazy. That's only a minute and a half. Football, their commercials can be like 3 minutes. Oh, man, I'm going to have some issues. I'm going to have to get used to it. Yeah, no, again, a lot of stuff in baseball. Again, if you're a sports fan tuning in, you're probably like, what the heck? But I promise it gets better. But yeah, again, if you're a baseball, football fan, I do this. This is what I do. I do play-by-play, and hopefully you like it. We shall see. Again, we'll see if what's happening. But yeah, no, I get definitely like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys again for stopping by. Rangers just a game and a half back of the Yankees. 115. So what? That's about 47 games left. So yeah, just under 50 games. Jeez, baseball's almost over. Just like the other day, it was here, and now it's almost over. I read Taylor Swift was offered to buy the Chiefs. I would not even. Oh my goodness. I would just lose my mind. Oh, you beat me to it. Oh my goodness. If Taylor Swift bought the Chiefs, oh my gosh. That would actually be crazy. Hey, the Pirates are only 12.5 back, man. I'm just saying. Oh, that would be crazy. Pirates are 49-66. Maybe they fight back and finish 85-77, and that gets in somehow. That would be quite the run. That would be quite the run for the Pirates. Man, so much stuff that can happen. I'm really surprised the Reds are dropping games. Reds were looking pretty good. Actually, look at that. The NL, everyone yesterday in the top of the NL lost. Pirates will say thank you. Kelsey would marry her for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness, yeah. Yeah, I'm not really a pro Taylor Swift by any means. I'm sure you can probably tell. If you are, hey, that's you. You know, I won't knock you. It's just not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea at all. I actually did like her music at one point. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. When I was younger, still in high school, I actually liked that album. 1989, I think. Yeah. All right, looks like we're back. Look at me, sound like a country bumpkin. Look at me, man, showing my Texas accent. All right, we're back. We are back and ready to go. That was a tough 15 minutes. I will have to figure out something. Might have to switch to like me playing video games for 10 minutes, me crashing out on Fortnite. All right, it is off. Fielded in the end zone. He's going to take it out. He's at the 10, 15, 20, and he's going to be touchdown at the 21 as he kind of tripped up there. It's all about the money for Kelsey and fame. Oh yeah, I mean, he would not. I don't like Kelsey at all. Kelsey, I don't think is. I don't like him. I don't think he's a good guy. I don't like Kelsey. Jason, even him, I'm like, But Travis, no, I do not like Travis at all. All right, looks like, again, there's a new quarterback in for the Bills. I try to get you the name as he hands it off here. This is number 21. All new faces for the Bills as he's going to get a few yards. Might give him 3, though I don't know how. Who is this? This is Mike White. Mike White. Remember him? The guy for the Jets. Oh, man. Mike White in at quarterback. 61% career completion percentage. They're showing the 9 touchdown passes. I don't know why they're not showing the interceptions. That's interesting. 2nd and 7. White back to pass. Fires. Tipped at the line. Incomplete. Almost intercepted. Number 30 that's there on the coverage. She does look great in the skirt, this guy. Yeah, you like Taylor. You for sure like Taylor. I mean, Taylor, yeah. I don't know. We talked about it briefly the other day. That's pretty much where I stand there. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Bills. In the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. White. Back to pass. Steps up. Tucks it. Oh, and he's just thrown down by number 98. That is Davidson, the big man. Just ripping him and just throwing him down. Davidson beating the inside man and just, there you go, sir. Have a seat. DJ Davidson with the sack. And, of course, the Giants are going to get the ball back. Taylor's all about drama, yeah. She's got a long list of, what was that line? Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you she's insane. As he fields it at the 38-40, stumbles at the 45, still on his feet, tackled at the 50, just breaking tackles, stumbling everywhere. Nice little return there by Williams. And the Giants, of course, will have the ball. Oh, wait, no, never mind. There is a penalty marker on the field. Why you gotta be so mean? Yeah, right? Why you gotta be so mean? I actually won't talk about that. Never mind. All right, looks like there's penalties on both teams. Maybe later down the road I'll tell a story. Tell you what, if I actually have a decent following here, I'm making a little bit of money, I'll actually go ahead and I'll talk a little bit more about the doctor delay behind the scenes. We'll go and do that. But for now, hey, I'm still a nobody. Don't need to ruin my career yet. No, I'm just kidding. It's going to be a guy running out of bounds and then holding, and the penalties will offset. It looks like they're going to replay it 4th down. She has never been without him at 12 in a row. What do you mean 12 in a row? 12 in a row? I'm confused. All right, so it looks like they're going to repunt it. I don't know if I don't think they're going to back them up at all. Again, just a bunch of penalties, and they're just going to have to repunt it here on 4th and 14. Who you got winning? The Giants look better today. It's not really a big deal holding, but I'm assuming if Dart is still in at quarterback, I would say the Giants. The Giants have looked pretty good. The Bills coming out 3 and out. All right, we're awaiting the punt. And it is off. Fielded at the 33. He's at the 35-40. 45, tripped at the 48. Pretty upset with himself. Looks like, again, that was just a nice little layout there by the defender, Latu. He's looking around like, hey, man, I got you. All right, the Giants will have the ball when we come back. 13:24 left to go in the third quarter. Giants, of course, with the lead 16-10. If you're tuned in, wondering how Jaxson Dart's been doing, well, statistically, 12 for 19, 154 and a touchdown. I would say, though, pretty good. I would give him a B+ on the day. Pretty good. Pretty good day for him. And I don't know if there's anyone else that you're interested in. Well, I can go ahead and let you know. But Dart has been pretty good. Oh, yeah, Butterfly, I also had a slow down Nightbot. Nightbot goes only it's a while now. Just for football. Baseball will have to change it up again because the chat is a lot more active. It's a lot harder in football to actually gain an audience. But oh, well, you live and you learn. I wonder, again, I really hope they bring back out a Dart. I'd like to see more of him. Oh, 14. 14 men. Oh, thank you for stopping by, NFL Game, on streaming. Oh, my goodness, you got me by literally 0.1 seconds. I literally had it. Good stuff. Again, we are in commercial breaks. So if you're just tuning in, why is this guy just holding a mic and not saying anything? Well, it's because it's commercial break, and I got nothing. I got nothing for you. It's preseason. I can only get so excited for the preseason. There are some nice plays, though. There has been some good plays, but for the most part, it is, of course, Carrie Underwood. I can buy that, yeah. Now, I did not marry a blonde, but yes, yeah. I did, prefer the typical blonde hair, blue eyes. Yeah, that was what I was. Yeah, that was kind of my type, I guess, back then. I married a brunette with bluish green eyes, or greenish blue, more green. But she's also half Mexican as well. I got lucky. Also a great human being as well. That's really more important. All right, we're returning to action where the Giants lead 16-10. They have the ball. And, oh, no, Dart is not in the game, so Dart's day is done. This is Winston. It's batted at the line, incomplete. So a brand new quarterback in. I do apologize. They're still interviewing, so I don't really get to see what's happening for the most part. So Dart's day is done. I thought he did well. I'd give him a B+. That is his performance. 12 for 19, 154, and a touchdown pass. Winston is in at quarterback. He is under center. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Winston hands it off, and he's going to get a few as he's brought down at the 50. Carrying it on the right side. Not much happening. Blondes are fun, but men marry brunettes at the end of the day. I guess so. I don't know. I can't really. I don't know. I guess I'm a different person on that. Again, my personal life. I don't know. I probably won't talk too much about it, but maybe later down the road. We'll see. I don't know. 3rd and 7. In the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Winston drops back, fires. It is caught. No, it's ripped out of the hands of Olszewski. Incomplete. Gunnar Olszewski, of course, the former Steeler. Oh, man, we were ready for him to leave. We can marry a brunette and talk to her and dye her hair blonde. Yeah, right. I'm sure that could happen. 4th and 7 coming up, as looks like the Giants will punt it away. There is the punt. So I don't know, maybe the fact that Dart is gone, this game might slow down even more. Again, Dart was looking pretty good. The game was flowing pretty well. So that's out of bounds at, I couldn't really tell you. Ref is standing at about the 17-yard line. So 12:19 left in the 3rd quarter. Can't tell if they're going to commercial break or not. Yep, they are going to break again. 16-10. Bills will have the ball when they come back. I'll, of course, be right here. We're talking about blonde women for some reason in the chat. My wife, of course, getting home, she'll probably just tune in like, what the heck are you talking about? And then she'll come in here and I'll be like, I don't know. I'll be in trouble. Probably not in trouble, but that's funny though. Again, folks, if you like sports, definitely I appreciate you, 1, for clicking on the video, but 2, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play. I promise it's more play-by-play than talking about Taylor Swift and blonde women. But hey, I guess it happens. At least it's somewhat PG. That's kind of what I'm going for here. I don't want like an R-rated channel. Definitely not. It's sports, so you have to keep it, of course, PG. And I'm pretty much a PG person in real life, actually. Don't really do nothing too crazy. But yeah, no, again, we got football here for you. Baseball, of course. That is what I'm doing. So, yeah, I don't know. Again, I got really nothing for you guys. Just not on my A game today, and of course, I don't know. The game, I mean, I had that nice play at the end of the half, but I don't know. Not much happening. Preseason is indeed preseason, so that's the way it is. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Oh, well, I should have clicked this. That's what I wanted to click. Let's see here. Again, Winston at quarterback. Didn't do nothing on that drive. Olszewski, I don't know. He might not even make the team. I thought he was going to be playing a little bit more earlier, but that was not the case. That's fine with me. I mean, he's not that great, so. All right, we are returning to action where the Giants, of course, lead the Bills 16-10. 12:19 left to go in the 3rd quarter. I'm assuming Mike White is still in for the Bills. I don't know who else they would have. As they are getting ready, they'll start at their own 17. Well, they're still in the huddle, actually. Never mind. Change the topic. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. All right, we're back in football, so that's fine. All right. Mike White, he's under center. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. White. Play action, moving to his right, dumps it off here to the tight end, but that's in and out of the hands. Incomplete. Jackson Hawes, the intended receiver, just couldn't make the catch. 5th round pick out of Georgia Tech. That's not a good showing. Of course, again, a lot of defenders. The Bills, they're showing the Bills draft class here. A lot of defenders. Only 3 players on the offense, 7 on the defense. Trisk seems a bit crazier. He is pretty crazy, for sure. When he wants to be. 2nd and 10, hands it off. Up the middle at the 20. To the right, 25. Brought down at the 28. Nice run there. Nice vision by, is that Frank Gore Jr.? The son of the legendary Frank Gore. Wearing number 20 again. Squeezing through, then cutting to the right. Just shrugs off a defender and was brought down. 2 people actually had to bring him down. You have to keep Trisk in line. I know. He's something. He is. 1st and 10 at the 28. Under center is Mike White. White hands it off. This is Gore. Makes a guy miss. Cutting back. Makes another guy miss. Cutting inside. Brought down at the 33. So far, hey, I like what Frank Gore Jr. is doing. Doing a really good job there. Again, shrugging off some defenders. Not as stocky as his dad, but shoot. He looks pretty good. 2nd and 5. His Gore's going to get a breather. White under center. 2 receivers to the left. White. Play action. Steps back. Tosses it to the tight end, and he flat out dropped it. Incomplete pass intended for Davidson. Oh, that's a shame. Jackson Hawes, he drops the pass. Now the other tight end they put in, he dropped it. Of course, the throw again was a little bit off. Actually, no, that really wasn't a good throw. He was just a few yards down the field. And really, again, Davidson probably should have had it, but again, the throw was unnecessarily wild for no reason. So 3rd and 5, White in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. White back to pass, tosses it to the right. That is knocked down, incomplete. Coverage pretty good, but again, the throw just a little bit off as well, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bills were running the ball really well there, but all of a sudden they started putting the ball in Mike White's hands, and, nothing could happen. So Frank Gore Jr. making his debut. So far, so good. 2 carries, 16 yards. Again, he was making a lot of people miss. He earned those 16 yards. There is the punt. Big punt. Fielded at the 5, slips. He's at the 10. Brought back down at the 9. I think they're going to give him 4. No, they're not. And there is a penalty marker on the field. So a 63-yard punt by Robbins, and there's a holding call on the Giants. That's going to back them up half the distance, so they're going to get the ball at like the 4-yard line, 4.5-yard line. So 10:36 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Giants, of course, with the lead 16-10 as this game has slowed down considerably. Again, it was moving along really fast there, but towards the end of the first half, commercial break after commercial break after commercial break for every little thing. They were even doing commercials for incomplete pass. I'm just kidding. They weren't doing that, but it was really slowing down there. But yeah, 16-10. Giants, of course, over the Bills. I don't really know what else to talk about. I'm a pretty boring guy. I'll be doing baseball later. I just exit out of that for no reason. Let's go back. Kind of want to bring that over here. I forgot. I think it's at 5:35. At 5:35. Yeah, again, I was at 4:37. That's 4:36. They're going to start dropping pretty soon. Yeah, it's at 5:35. Jeez, So at least I'll have a little bit of a break. I can take a nap. No, I can't take any more naps. Naps have ruined my sleep. I'm now sleep deprived because I can't sleep right because I'm taking naps like an idiot. But yeah, it's just going to be one game tomorrow, just the one baseball game. So, yeah, this is the only football game until, of course, next week, which I actually don't know. I might be doing something for the radio station next Friday, so I don't even know if I'll be able to call anything until late Friday night. So I don't even know. They're doing they're announcing like all the high school football players and then the band and all that stuff, and I might be heavily involved in that. So I might be the color guy for that, which again, it's not a football game, but I'll be the other announcer. So that'll be pretty neat. That'll be happening next Friday. So yeah, I probably won't be on Friday until late that night. All right, looks like we're returning to action again where the Giants lead the Bills 16-10. The Giants will have the ball. Am I a reporter? I am not. I am just a... What? I don't know. I'm the guy that makes the commercials at the radio station. I'm also, again, I'm like the backup sports guy. So, I kind of do this. So, I don't know. I kind of forgot how to call a football game. I think baseball kind of messed me up. So, I'm ready for my first football game. That'll be happening the 29th. All right, 1st and 10 at the 3. Winston once again under center. Hands it off, and he's going to get nothing. He did get back to the line, but again, nothing doing really for the Giants O-line there. That was Dante Miller. He got maybe a yard. Somebody get me a doctor. This Sharon, good afternoon. How are you doing? I love that. That was a great intro there, Sharon McLean. That was nice. 2nd and 9 here, though it's probably 2nd and 10. Again, I don't know why they're saying 2nd and 9. 2nd and 10 here, Winston in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Winston, back to pass, tosses. Caught at the 8, pushed out of bounds at the 7. They may give him forward progress. Caught by Gunnar Olszewski there. Of course, again, the former Steeler. Okay, they're only going to give him the 7. Do you work for a media station? They kind of do some media. They do a little bit of the news. It's a radio station, so it's like more of a. They just really play music the whole day with a little bit of news in there. And of course they do the sports, the local sports for the local high schools. 3rd and 6, Winston back to pass, fires it to the right, caught. Does go out of bounds at about the 12. He's going to be about a yard short of the line to gain. So 4th and 1 coming up. I don't know what the okay. So they're gonna send out the punting unit here. So, yeah, just a 9-yard. Really, Smith-Marset again on that out route. He needs to run that a little bit deeper. So he does make the catch, but again, just you got to know the situation. But yeah, again, I work part-time there. We'll see what happens. Going to be fielded here at the 43s, at the 45, reversing field. Brought down at the 50, right at midfield. Be nice to see no flag. Look at that, no flag. As the Bills will take the field again, 16-10. Giants leading over the Bills with about 8:40 to go. You can always be a DJ. My cousin got a job by winning a radio competition to become a radio DJ. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if I'd want to be a radio DJ, playing music. Like, I would like to talk. Really, if I'm on radio, which I actually did DJ a little bit. We had, there was like a little event they were doing in the afternoon, a few Saturdays in a row. So I was like, hey, so you're going to play music pretty much the entire time. You're going to cut in. You're going to cut, I'm going to cut to a guy, he was out in the field doing his thing. So I'd be playing music. It was mostly 80s. And then I would cut to him. He'd be doing his little thing. There was like a promo. And then we'd cut back to music, and I'd be DJing, stuff like that. I'd talk a little bit. I should have probably talked a lot more than I should have. But I barely spoke. Because really, I just want to talk about sports. I want to talk about football, if I'm on the radio. But, because it's more of a news. I mean, it's really only so much that's happening in the small town that I live in. So, yeah. She talked a lot and played hip-hop. She had a morning show. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, no, that'd be something I would love to do. Or, of course, again, I'd like to do like a sports show, a football show. But, yeah. I don't know. We'll kind of see a little bit. Rhino and I, we're doing a morning show. So we'll see if I actually have the capabilities to talk for an extended period of time. And, of course, we'll have a little bit of notes here. But, we'll see. We'll see. If I do good. I don't know. He has a lot of faith in me at the radio station, so I don't know. Maybe it's something down the line would happen. I've already read the news a few times on air, so I don't know. I have the experience to an extent. All right, we're returning to action in Buffalo, where the Bills, of course, will have the ball at the 45. What days of the morning show? Yeah, Rhino and I are trying to do Monday and Thursday. It's going to be really early in the morning. Really early, like 6 o'clock our time, I think. It's going to be early. I'm going to be a zombie. I'll try to force myself up at 5:30 or something, 5 o'clock. I'm assuming, again, Mike White is in at quarterback. Not too sure. Again, I don't really know how far the depth chart is for the Bills. But again, Jaxson Dart is done. So if you are tuning in and wondering how Jaxson Dart did, he did good. B+ performance. But he is no longer in at quarterback for the Giants. As the Bills have the ball, White back to pass, steps up, throws. It's going to be caught at the 40 and immediately brought down. So 5-yard gain there is, again, I can't really tell you who that was. That was Davidson with the catch. You can start by doing the morning traffic. I had another friend who did that. The morning traffic. Well, I mean, I don't know. Again, there's not much happening. It's a small town radio station. It's really small, so not much happening. 2nd and 5 here. White hands it off, and couldn't tell you who that was. He's going to fight for about a yard as he's brought down. That was Evans on the carry. Again, I really got to get back into. I need to call a high school game, and I guarantee you I'm going to figure out how to call that this much better because I know I put a lot more into it last year. Hey, man, are you doing the Pirates game? Yes, I will be going live. I guess it's about 3.5 hours from now. Yeah, I'll be on Pittsburgh. Thank you, of course, for stopping by, man. Yeah, hopefully I see you there. You always wanted to be a DJ, but life has passed. Oh. Hey, it's never too late. High snap, handled well by White. Steps up, throws down the middle. That is way over the head. Incomplete. Pass intended for Davidson. So it's going to bring up 4th and 4 for the Bills. Let's go, Bucks. Yeah, thank you again, Denny. Yeah, we will be doing some Pirates. And you beat me to it again. You're just too good. Butterfly is the best. You're welcome, Pittsburgh. Again, thank you for stopping by. Again, preseason football, there's only so much excitement you can bring, but I don't know. I feel like I should be able to make it somewhat excitable. All right, 4th and 4. They're going for it here at the 39. They need to get to the 35. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. White back to pass, moving to his right. Throws it deep down the field, wide open, caught. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown. Hamler was just as free as can be. A 39-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants are pointing at each other like, hey, who in the world was covering that guy? But that is a touchdown. Buffalo Bills. It's all tied up pending the extra point. K.J. Hamler. Just a post, and he beat it. He immediately put his hand up practically 5 yards down the field. He knew it. baseball better than football. I'll have to respectfully disagree, Pittsburgh, but yeah, no, it's the kick is up. It is good. The Bills, they now lead 17-16. But I understand, again, I have a lot of friends that love baseball. I like baseball. Baseball is, it's probably my second favorite. But again, I'm more of a football guy. I pressed the wrong thing. Dang it. No. I got it. Look, let's go. I'm the best. I'm the best. So look at that. Again, we were just talking about how kind of boring the game was, but there we go. Again, a 39-yard touchdown pass by Mike White. With a nice throw. On the run as well. Of course, again, he was kind of wide open, so he'd have to be an absolute bum to miss that guy. Again, he was free as can be. But yeah, I'm ready for football season, but, baseball has been a lot more kind to me as far as the people and the subscribers and the views. Baseball, football, hockey, or basketball. Yeah, no. Yeah, as far as the NBA, I don't like the NBA. But college, again, I loved covering the college basketball games. That was really fun. I'll be doing that again. That was pretty good. I'm probably going to have to step out for a sec and get another bottle of water. I'm almost out. I'm good, though. Good for now. All right, we are awaiting the kickoff again. The Bills have just taken the lead, and we are very close to that over-under. Again, please bet responsibly, as that's a short kick. Fielded at the 13. He's at the 20, 25, 30. Oh, my goodness. He did like an around the world, but not really he did a flip, but it's not like he meant to flip. He was hit hard. Oh, my goodness. Nice job, though, to hold on. That was Miller on the return there. As they will have it at the 33. Again, I don't know if they're going to cut to commercial yet. They've used so many commercial breaks. I think that's really what's killed me is the fact that there's been, commercials after every single little thing. So no commercial break, thank goodness. Winston under center. Two receivers to the left, one receiver to the right. Winston under center. Play action. He's going to toss it here to the running back. This is Miller. He's at the 35, 40, 45, 50. Brought down at the 45. That was a nice play there. No, pardon me. That was not Miller. That is Ward, a new running back, Jonathan Ward. 21-yard catch and run. Looks like that was a screen there. He's really just the NBA. Yeah, no. Even the game. The game is so the basketball in the NBA. Yeah, that is just such a problem. It's just, it's not good. It's just not good anymore. Anyone that says the NBA is good, I don't know. It's just not good. All right, ball at the 46, play action. Winston drops back, fires. It is incomplete. And number 5 there for the Giants is looking for the flag. Couch on the coverage. That was tight coverage there. I'd like to see the replay and see what in the world he was talking about there. Again, I can't really see who the number 5 guy was. They're not updating it on there, so they probably don't even know. Showing Sean McDermott. He's the 4th most tenured coach in the NFL. That is interesting. I didn't realize it's been that long. 9th season. Winston hands it off. This is Ward. He fights forward. He's going to get about a yard or so. So again, 3rd and long coming up for the Giants. They didn't even update that, so I don't even know who that receiver was. I don't know what in the world they're doing over there. All right, 3rd and 9. 5:40 and counting here in the third quarter. Bills up 17-16. Winston back to pass. Going to check it down here. This is Miller at the 40. And he's going to get the first down, lowering his shoulder. Brought down at the 35. And a little bit of pushing and shoving and a lot of talking after the play. But They are going to be separated. So that was a nice little play there. Again, first down. As we're approaching 5 minutes in the third quarter. Again, the Bills up 17-16. Giants looking pretty good. Again, they were up what? They were up 16-7. Bills with 10 unanswered. Play action. Winston stepping up. He's throwing to the end zone, and that one is incomplete. No one, and I repeat, nobody, even close to anywhere where that ball landed. That was just not a good throw. How's it going? Sports Chalk Channel. Appreciate you, man, for stopping by. We'll be sure to get a Giants game in here as soon as possible. I mean, I have an actual Giants, like, and the NFL Giants, but as far as San Francisco, I'm sure I'll be getting the Giants in there next week for sure. So hopefully you'll bear with me, but we will get you a Giants game or two. It looks like there's a penalty on the Giants, the New York Giants. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty. I don't know. I think it was an eligible man downfield. I'm not too sure. We're going to the 49ers Broncos. That's pretty cool. Hopefully you enjoy, man. I have no idea what those letters mean. As it's going to be 2nd and 10, ball at the 44. Winston in the shotgun. Back to pass, looking, scanning, throws over the middle. It's intercepted at the 25-30, 35-40, brought down at the 42. And looks like there's another penalty on the play. And looks like it's going to come back. The announcer saying that he was offside, or the Bills were offsides. Wow, that's going to be wiped away. Oh, bang, bang, Niner game. I gotcha. Wow, that is wiped away. Jaxson is shaking his head. He was the guy that they called for the penalty. That is a huge mistake. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I mean, yeah, I don't know what in the world he thought he were. I mean, he was right on the ball. So that wipes away the interception. Oh, I'm sorry, Sports Talk again. It's the caps. I'm sorry. It's I don't even know why it deleted it, really. All right, 2nd and 15. Do apologize to Sports Talk. Winston back to pass. Checks it down here to Gunner at the 35. Pushed down of bounds at the 33. So 3rd and long coming up. Well, no, 3rd and 8. Well, yeah, it's kind of long. What out for? Yeah, watch out. Yeah, no. Nightbot will just take care. Yeah. If you spam those caps. Again, you can thank another user for that. If he didn't start spamming caps all the time, that wouldn't be a rule. All right. 3rd and 8, ball at the 32. Winston drops back, fires. It is caught on the sideline, immediately pushed out of bounds, but he will have the first down. Catch there by Gunnar Olszewski. I might change that rule. I don't know. I'll look at Nightbot after this stream again. I will see what we can do about that. Because RFK, he hasn't really stopped by as much. Not anymore. He did stop by, I think it was yesterday. 1st and 10 at the 23. Winston hands it off. This is Miller. Miller can't escape. He is brought down back behind the line of scrimmage. Nice open field tackle. That was number 35. Again, I couldn't tell you the name. Who was that? Ciarlo, I think. Dr. Lay, PAS, said to give you a thumbs up. Again, thank you very much, but appreciate you. Again, shout out Pure Adrenaline Sports. He is a legend. He is a legend for sure. All right, 2nd and 11. Winston again changing the play at the line. under center. Winston hands it off to Miller. Thank you very much, Butterfly. He goes on the right side, brought down at the 20-yard line. Gain of about 4. So it'll be 3rd and manageable for the Giants. Again, thank you very much, bud. I appreciate you, man. Pure Journalist. He's streaming now. A lot of people are streaming now. I'm going to see that sub count just go down and down and down. Well, maybe not. It'll go down later tonight because of all those dang bots. 3rd and 7. Winston in the shotgun. Drops back. Stepping up. He's going to take off. Oh, a defender stumbled at the 10. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 5. A defender was pretty much in his sights. And then all of a sudden he trips on himself. And Winston takes advantage and moves it back. Or gets inside the 5. Is your dad back to school yet? Yes, he is back in, class is back in session. I don't know if it's back in session, but I know he's there for the teacher work days and stuff like that. All right, so they're going to mark him out at the 7. 1st and goal here in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Winston, play action, fires over the middle. It is caught. Touchdown, New York Giants. Gunnar Olszewski seems to have developed a nice connection with Jameis. And it looks like they're going to go for 2. As, again, the Giants are up 22-17. Pending, of course, the 2-point conversion. Yeah, Trisk will not be here for a while. That is the chair, I promise. Again, I was looking for the WD-40 the other day, and nothing. Couldn't find it. Found the cap. Couldn't find the actual product. All right, in the shotgun. Going for 2. Winston drops back. Pump fakes. Fires to the end zone. It is caught. And the 2-point conversion is successful. I couldn't tell you the name, but it was a tight end. Apparently, he was a 7th-round pick out of Nebraska. As the Giants have retaken the lead, they are now up 24-17 with 1:11 left in the 3rd quarter. Touchdown indeed, Butterfly. Touchdown indeed. So, again, we will be, I guess they're going to go to commercial break here. But, again, 24-17. Once again, folks, if you are a sports fan, this is what I'll be doing every single Saturday, every single Sunday. So if you like sports, this is the channel for you. Definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. And hopefully, I plan on getting a little bit better, especially in about a month. Once I relearn how to call a football game, I'll be good. I might have to watch an old clip of me. That's what I'll probably have to do. And remember just all the terms that I used to say, because I'm pretty much using the same old terms every single time, and I used to mix it up pretty well. Oh, well, that's just me being critical of myself. I'm told, oh, you're doing a good job. Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? I'm not, and it's okay. I can always get better. As that is going to be fielded at the 3, the kickoff, 10, 15, 20, 25, and he's going to be brought down at the 27, and that's where the Bills will begin their drive. Actually, a very favorable spot. Going to mark him at the 28. Or maybe not. I don't know. 27. Okay, yeah, it is the 27. All right, so 1:06 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And I think it's going to be Mike White, the Bills quarterback here on this drive. You know, I don't know if the Bills have another guy, but I don't know. When it comes to preseason, I like to see the young quarterbacks play, see what they're made of. 1st and 10 at the 27. White under center. Play action. Drops back. Fires over the middle. It's caught at the 45. Making a guy miss. Still on his feet. Brought down at the 47. Nice catch and run there by number 82. Who was that? Again, I couldn't tell you the name. Let's see, who is that? That is Wilkerson. But remember your yeah, I know. I know, Pittsburgh. You are correct. Yeah, you're not going to get timed out for that, I don't think. I hope not. And then Nightbot really has to fix itself, as that's going to be a handoff up the middle, and he's got nothing. I believe that was Frank Gore Jr. on the carry. Yeah, and he's looked pretty good. That time, though, he couldn't make... There was nobody that could make that into anything. Again, the line just crumbling immediately. It looks like that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The Giants currently have a small lead over the Bills, 24-17. They'll be right back. I, of course, will be right here. Man, whoever just pays for these bots, man. Like, wow. I do not like you. I do not like whoever pays for the bots to go into people's chats and to spam over and over again. It's like, you're a loser. Oh, well. It is what it is. But, yeah, again, if there's any sports fans here that haven't pressed that subscribe button, definitely do it. Plenty of play-by-play with Dr. Delay when it comes to baseball and, of course, football. Very soon, football will be here every single weekend. But yeah, no, we'll be doing a lot of play-by-play. Cowboys played tonight. Yes, Hammer was wondering if I was calling the game, but no, I will be doing the Pirates and the Reds. I actually don't remember, when does that actually start? It might be actually very late, but yeah, no, it starts at 6, so no, it's not happening. Even if it were 9, I'd be like, nah, I'm good. So yeah, again, I'll be doing Pirates Reds tonight, and of course tomorrow, if you're able to look at the screen. Again, I do appreciate you guys for staying with me here. Jaguar Gators, yeah, that's right. He's also doing this game. He's really good too. It's our year. Oh man, where have I heard that before? Oh yeah, I heard it last year too, and the year before, Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I know you say it in jest, but that's funny. Eventually, you'll get it right. I'm sure it'll happen. I'm just saying, though, the moment I was brought into existence, the Cowboys haven't been back. The last Super Bowl year for them was the 95 season, 96 year, January 31st. And then 10 months later, this guy was born. And the Giants. The Cowboys haven't done anything since I've been born. So, Butterfly, I think in order for you guys to have success, you gotta pretty much take me out. I'm the reason the Cowboys stink. So if you don't like the Cowboys, you got to keep me alive as long as possible. If you like the Cowboys, well, hopefully you don't become violent. All right, 2nd and 10 here for the Bills. Mike White still in the game in the shotgun. Trips to the right. White drops back. Steps up, fires. It's caught at the 46. Brought down at the 45. That was the tight end Latu with the catch. So that'll be 3rd and manageable. Pardon me. So 3rd and short. It's going to be 3rd and 1. As they interview Ed Oliver on the sideline. Again, he's been really solid defensive tackle in the NFL for quite a bit now. He's been there for a while. It's the Bills. Against the line, White is under center. 2 receivers to the left. Hands it off. No, play action. Now he tosses it to Gore. He's wide open the flat. He's at the 40, 35, 30. Pushed out of bounds at the 27. Frank Gore Jr. He has had a really nice day. And if he keeps this up, he'll definitely make the roster and definitely take some snaps, I'd say, in the season. I know, of course, probably not going to be the starter. Obviously, there's James Cook. But, of course, there's some contract issues there. But, hey, I'd be interested to see how Frank Gore would do in an actual NFL game because he's looked pretty good today. As it's 1st and 10, ball at the 28. White in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. White drops back. Tosses in the flat to Gore. He's at the 30. 25. Runs over a guy. Fighting for the first down. It's going to be close. I don't know where the ref will mark him. It's going to mark him short. But nice effort there by Frank Gore Jr. So 2nd and 1 coming up for the Bills. So we're approaching the 12.5-minute mark. White under center. A receiver to the right. Hands it off. This is Gore. Gore spins forward, gets free. Going to be brought down at the 14. That is definitely enough for a brand new set of downs for the Bills. Frank Gore Jr. looking very good. The gain of 5. Again, brought down at the 14. First and 10. Ball on the 14. White in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. White drops back. Tosses over the middle. It's caught. Diving effort. Caught at the 7. I think that's pretty much where he was met immediately by the defender. Yeah, they're going to mark it at the 7. So 2nd and 3 coming up for the Bills. .11:45 and counting. Receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. In the shotgun is White. White tosses it to 21. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo Bills. That was Evans on the catch there, his 2nd of the game, or 2nd catch of the game, not touchdown, as the Bills are an extra point away from tying it up here in Buffalo. And the Bills are actually going to go for 2. And it's preseason, so why not? As White getting the play here, and I don't know, there's a little bit of a miscommunication on where they're going to set the ball. Looks like they're going to be on the right hash. All right, White once again in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. White takes the snap, sets, fires. It is caught for the 2-point conversion. It is successful. 25-24. The Bills take the lead. One of your good friends back in the 80s tried out for a cowboy cheerleader, made it for a few rounds, then was cut. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That is pretty neat. That's awesome. That is, again, you know, to make it a few rounds for that, that's, again, they're like the top of the line, I guess, for cheerleaders. So that's pretty cool. All right, so the over is definitely, you know, hit. So we'll go ahead and close that poll. Actually, it hit a while ago. So, yeah, I don't know what other poll I can have. Yeah, let's see. How would... Again, if you... If you like sports, this is the channel for you. This is definitely the channel for you. Let's see here. There we go. Got a new poll up there. If you want to answer, that's great. If you weren't here for that, well, it's okay. If you want to just look up the stats on the internet and give me your answer, okay, that's fine too. She was into modeling. Okay, I gotcha. That's still pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. Again, those are like the top of the line. Hey. Krusty. I don't know. I just think of Krusty the Clown when I see the two Hays. Hey. Of course, thank you, Coffee, as always. Coffee's been here since day one. After I voted, you voted great. Oh, we got 2 for good. No, we have back and forth. So 2 votes for great, 1 vote for good. Dart is, he's the young quarterback for the Giants. Had to Google Dart, this guy. No, Dart, I thought looked pretty good. Pretty good performance. I don't know about great, but it was really good. I mean, I don't think I'd see a meh or bad. If they did, then they don't know ball or they're trolling. All right, there is the kickoff as we're resuming action here in Buffalo. Fielded in the end zone. He's at the 10, the 20. Brought down at the 25. A hard tackle by number 89. So who was that? Again, I don't really know the name there. But anyway, the Giants will have the ball at the 25 with 11:31 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bills, of course, with the 25-24 lead. But again, it's preseason. Doesn't necessarily matter. This is Tommy DeVito. He's in at quarterback. He's going to check it down here. This is Miller. He's got some speed. Oh, he's got plenty of speed down the left sideline. Pushed out of bounds at the 40. Nice catch and run by the running back, Miller. Dart looks pretty good from a female's point of view. Okay. Well, you know what? That's that's it. Thank you for the comment, Butterfly. Thank you. Thank you for the comments. Comments are always good for the channel. 1st and 10 at the 41. And looks like we're going to step away. There might be an injury timeout or something. Yeah, no. Looks like Owens of Buffalo was injured on the play, so they're going to step away. I will be right here. Sports Talk Channel. Welcome back. How's it going? Hopefully all is well. Sorry, of course, for Nightbot. Took you out of the chat for about a few seconds there. That was unfortunate. But yeah, no, again, it's been a decent game. 25-24. Had some high scoring. Okay, you remember no caps or Nightbot? Yeah, I know. Yeah, hopefully Sports Talk, you remember that. Pretty much no. You just can't get too excited. You can't have all caps because of one man and one man only. He ruined it. So we had to say no more caps. Again, if you are a sports fan and you are tuned in and you're like, what the heck's going on? Well, hey, I call play-by-play games for baseball and football. So again, if you're a fan of either of those sports, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play action with Dr. Delay. Play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Again, we'll be doing votes every single week, so it's very possible you guys can get some Giants and Bills games in. Of course, again, I'll be doing every Steelers game. But, of course, again, if you guys are playing in that afternoon, you'll be able to vote for your team in. Of course, again, you can vote for other games as well if your team has already played in that early window. But, yeah, I'll be here. Hopefully you guys will be as well. Can't wait to go to the game. Oh, I bet. Yeah, again, that is a it's always a good experience. Caps, yeah, no. This guy, Coffee, trying to bait it there. Something to consider. Some people can use caps responsibly. Some people can. See, Coffee very wisely, only using 4 letters there with caps. You know, if you emphasize just one word, you know, that is definitely fine, as she has demonstrated. Dang it, I literally was right there. Butterfly just beating me by half a second or so. But yeah, no, if you just use one word, like he's really good, you emphasize good with the caps. Hey, good stuff. That is allowed. We made sure of that. But again, if it's like every single word and it's looking spammy, looking pretty bad, Nightbot takes care of you. 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, we're still adjusting. DeVito checks it down here, and it looks like Ward can't make the catch. Ward, the intended receiver, he was coming out of the backfield there on just a little flat route there, just nothing doing there. Couldn't make the catch. Incomplete. Butterfly is awesome. Yeah, no, Butterfly is catching him. Hey, you know what? I was doing a good job earlier. I don't know where's my. Hey, you're doing a good job as well. Like I was the guy. I was the guy taking care of these bots, those bums. 2nd and 10 at the 41. DeVito in the shotgun. DeVito gonna check it down here to Miller. He's at the 45, the 50, lowers the shoulder, gets the first down, crossing midfield. Another brand new set of downs for the Giants. But yeah, no, Butterfly, yeah, very good stuff. Very good stuff. Very thankful that she is here for sure. So 1st and 10 here for the Giants. DeVito again pretty much just spreading around with the running backs. And Eddie, thank you for stopping by. Hey, that's a guy I know. IRL. DeVito under center. Play action. Drops back. Again, a screen here to Ward. Stumbles at the 50, 45. Brought down at the 43. As, was able to get something, out of nothing. It is very unfortunate, Eddie. Yes, I know you definitely wanted to see more of Dart. I personally did as well. I wanted to see 3 quarters at least, but it is what it is. But yeah, no, Eddie, he is the GOAT. Maybe not the GOAT of sports takes. Definitely some pretty bad ones there, but hey, no, he's a great friend. Honored to call him a friend. In the shotgun, DeVito back to pass, steps up, throws down the right sideline. It is caught. No, incomplete. Olszewski trying to fool everyone. Kind of fooled me for a second, but no, it hits the turf. Incomplete. It's a nice throw there, to be honest with you, by DeVito. Lots of hands there by the defender. Of course, Gunner was kind of pushing back a little bit as well. Third and 6. At the 43. In the shotgun. DeVito back to pass, steps up, fires, and that one is way over the heads of the receiver. Looks like it was a huge miscommunication. Incomplete. Butterflies. Yeah. You guys go say hi to each other. Yeah, it's always fun. But yeah, no, Eddie is awesome. Great guy. Know him. Great dude for sure. 4th and 6 coming up. I don't know if they're going to go for it. They are, of course, at the 43. They are going to go for it here on 4th and 6. Again, at the 43, they need to get to the 37 to keep this drive alive. DeVito in the shotgun, back to pass, steps up, still stepping up, fires. It's caught at the 30, brought down at the 28. That was a very nice catch. The throw was very high, but a number 86 there. That is Thomas Fedone with the catch. DeVito again moving around the pocket, feeling the pressure, doing a good job there. Finding the open guy, though the throw was very high. Nice catch by Fedone. Or it's Fedone or Fedone. I'm not too sure. 1st and 10. Ball at the 28. 2 receivers to the right. DeVito under center. DeVito hands it off. This is Miller. Miller trying to find something down the left side. He's going to get a few yards, maybe 2, and that'll bring up second down. Was weird having Russ start with basically no starting wide receivers as well. Dart showed a lot of good. I think so. I think Dart did very well today. I think Dart, I would give him a good. I gave him a B+ if I'm doing a letter grade. So, no, you have a lot to be proud about for Dart. I mentioned earlier, again, there's an alternate timeline where Dart was drafted by the Steelers, so I'll definitely be keeping an eye on him. Play action here. DeVito checks it down to Ward. He runs out of bounds, maybe got a yard or so. So not much there for the Giants. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. They're showing the Bills' schedule. Of course, this is the Bills' broadcast. Opening at Miami, then Tampa Bay, at Houston, at Pittsburgh. Oh, wait, no, this is, pardon me, this is not the opening. This is the later half of the year. Pardon me, my bad. I didn't think so. I didn't think we played Buffalo that early. My bad, regardless. Ignore what I just said. 3rd and 6 here at the 23. DeVito, back to pass, stepping up. Throws it to the end zone. Incomplete. A lot of contact there by the defender. But no call, as that's going to bring up 4th down. Thomas Fidone said, yeah, no, you got to be happy about that. It was a nice catch. DeVito almost sailed it on him. If it was Evan Ingram, probably would have been a drop because that guy couldn't catch a ball in New York. Fourth and 6 coming up. We're going to see a kicker here. I don't know who in the world that is. That is number 99. Couldn't tell you the name. From the left hash, the 42-yard attempt is up, and it is good. Field goal is good. The Giants taking the lead here, 27-25. I thought I deleted that. There's no way. I clicked it, literally. Butterfly beats me to it again. But yeah, 27-25. Little over 8.5 minutes to go in this one. Again, the story of the day, Jaxson Dart making his NFL debut. I thought, again, he looked pretty good. Pretty good. Would I say great? I don't know about great. Great to me is like A- or above. But again, I thought he looked pretty good. I would not put meh or bad by any means. Maybe I should vote to kind of sway it a little bit. I don't know. Close game indeed. Close game indeed. Again, this game's going to be a little bit longer. It's supposed to be 12-3, but oh well. Oh well, you know. It is what it is. Again, I'll be doing some baseball later in this one. Yeah, see, again, with all those stupid bots subbing, they're going to unsub, and it's going to make me I don't know who actually was authentic until tomorrow. It's going to be very unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. Once again, folks, if you are here and you've not already subbed, liked or subbed, you should definitely do both. Definitely doing a lot of football once football season is here. Of course, again, I've been doing baseball. Baseball's been kind of the thing that I've been doing, and a lot of success there. Of course, again, football is my number one, so hopefully I see you there. You guys will be able to vote on games every single week. After the Steelers game, I'll be doing a game voted on by you guys, the subscribers of the channels, or the subscriber of the channel. So definitely do it. Definitely sub, and you have a lot of say on this channel. Hopefully that sounds good to you. The stats here, I know you guys like stats. Again, Dart, 12 for 19, 154. Winston was 7 for 11, 62. DeVito, 5 for 9, 50 yards. Russ, 6 for 7, 28. I know Giants Twitter is going to lose it over all that stuff. They're probably going to be saying Dart needs to start. That'll be interesting. Trubisky was 9 for 13, 138, and a touchdown. Mike White, 8 for 13, 112, and 2 touchdowns. Again, statistics in the preseason don't really mean much. But, again, you have to be pretty happy with what you saw today from Dart. All right, we are returning to action in Buffalo, where, again, the Giants lead 27-25. It is fielded in the end zone, and he's going to take a knee for a touchback. All right, looks like the Bills will have it at the 35. Of course, those are the new kickoff rules. If it's a touchback, you take it out at the 35. So again, you should see a lot more scoring this year. I mean, geez, you only need a few first downs and you're already in field goal territory. All right, we are returning to action. There we go. In the shotgun. Couldn't tell you who this is. Doesn't look like it's Mike White. This is number 6. It's going to swing out here to the running back. Gore pummels over a guy, and he is brought down at the 40. Nice play. Again, Frank Gore Jr. has been very good today. Beat me to it again. You're just too good. Frank Gore Jr. He has been very good today for the Bills. And I don't really know where he's listed on the depth chart, but, geez, he's been good. All right, 2nd and 4, ball at the 41. And hands it off to Gord. He's met immediately. He's going nowhere. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but again, nothing doing. The Giants D-line just making their way into the backfield. Looks like this is Buscelli. Again, I couldn't tell you the first name. Not familiar with him. I want to say Steve, but I don't think that's right. All right, so 3rd and 4 coming up for the Bills. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Buscelli back to pass. Steps up, stumbles, and he goes down. He is sacked. I think he tripped over his own lineman or something because he just stumbled down. May need to turn on stub only. I had it on earlier, coffee, and it didn't matter. I just turned it off. It didn't matter to me. Did not matter. All right, so 4th down coming up for the Bills, and I'm assuming we're going to see a punt here. As there is the punt with 5:22 left to go in this one. Fielded at the 9. He's at the 10, 15. Brought down at the 16. Still trying to move for some reason on the ground, but a nice little return there by Washington. That's where the Giants will begin their next drive at the 16. Or ban the football emoji. No, I'm not going to do that. Not going to ban the football emoji. That's actually interesting. Maybe I ban the red dot. Because I think they all have the red dot, right? Oh my gosh, those dang bots. All right, 1st and 10. Hands it off here to Miller. Miller's going to take up the middle, but he is met immediately and not going anywhere, as the defensive lines for both teams have just been very good in the last few moments. Yeah, I think I accidentally unhit it as soon as you... Wait, what in the world? I don't know. What in the world? Yeah, okay. Anyway, 2nd and 10 coming up. Ball at the 16. In the shotgun is DeVito. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. DeVito drops back, moving to his right, fires. It is caught at the 24, pushed out of bounds at the 25. That was caught by Bly. Looks like it was just a designed little out route, rolling to the right, hitting the guy for a nice gain of 7. Again, I know, I don't know if Eddie's still here, but I saw a lot of that with Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown. That was a nice little easy 7 yards every single time it worked. Never saw that play not work. Pretty much unguardable. Ben moving to his right, AB, 7-yard out. 3rd and 2, under center is DeVito. Play action, moving to his right, checks it down. Diving attempt by Gunner. Does make the catch, but it's only for a yard. DeVito is signaling to go for it or first down. I don't know. That is going to be an interesting either way, because that was definitely not a first down, and to go for it from your own deep in your own territory would be a very interesting move. So DeVito is he's going to be signaled off. They're all coming off. DeVito. Tommy DeVito wanting to go for it from your own territory, which, again, it's preseason. Doesn't really matter, but you still want to win, I'm assuming. Looks like they're going to do the virtual measurement for no reason whatsoever, because, that one was way short. They're just trying to do it so everybody can get used to it, and they hadn't done it yet, so it's like, oh, well, we got to do it. Even though that's going to be way short. That is so obvious. That's exactly what the commentator's saying. Sure, they just want to use it once a game so that way people get used to it. Go for it. Pittsburgh wants them to go for it. I mean, it is preseason. I don't know. It's a very interesting call there. I don't know. I don't think I would go for it. Again, I know it's preseason, but, So this is supposed to be quicker, but yet we're just kind of standing around. So I say bring back the chain gang. They're already there. What they should do is they should try to roll out the chain gang, go ahead and do that, and then, you'll see that that's way faster, because this is clearly slower. Let's go. Hey, Rising Rhino, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate the support, man. Again, preseason, it's preseason. I'm just here trying to get my footprint in the NFL. So far, mixed results. But like number 17, again, thank you very much. Appreciate you. And, all right, there we go. We're seeing the virtual measurement, and you're going to see that he is short by a foot. So short, 1 foot, 1 inch. Again, I feel like he's way shorter than that. It was a bad spot. Work on your short yardage packages. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Looks like they're actually going to go for it here on 4th and inches. They heard Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh pretty much right there on the sideline. He's saying, hey, you guys got to go for it. And Dayball's like, you know what? Pittsburgh is right. We're going to go for it here on 4th and inches to try to keep the drive alive. Work on some, of course, your short yardage packages. They're showing the Texans-Vikings that's about to be getting underway shortly. DeVito under center. Going to try to draw him off sides or something. Yeah, no, it's just a hard count. No, they're not going to go for it. Up DeVito doing a check. Hard count, and wow, okay, they're gonna punt. So a delay of game looks like that will do it for DeVito. I don't know. I'm not really I'm just at least on this drive. Again, I mean they might get the ball back. I don't know. But 4th and 6 coming up now. They're definitely not going to go for it. The Bills will have a chance to take the lead. Like it really matters, but yeah. Preseason football, man, it's something. It's something for sure. It just can't get into it. Even the UFL, I got more excited for this. All right, there is the punt, especially when there's no players that you want to look at. Bouncing at the 30. 25, and it's just going to roll a little bit. Going to be picked up at about the 21. Nice little punt there. So that's where the Bills will get the ball with 3:20 left to go in this one. 27-25 is your score with the Giants in the lead. They'll be right back. I'll be right here. Once again, folks, probably for one of the few final times here, if you enjoyed what you saw today, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Been calling baseball games, of course, since opening day. I, of course, will be doing a lot of football once football season is here. College and NFL, you guys will actually be voting on games. So after that Steelers game, I'll be doing another game that was voted on by the subscribers of this channel. So that could be you. If you have yet to subscribe, do that. And you'll be able to vote every single week. Polls like, hey, what game am I doing? All right, you guys are the boss. That's what I'm doing. So if that sounds good to you, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Look at me. I beat you guys. I'm so good. I'm so good. All right, looks like there is an injury on the field. That's actually why. So they weren't going to try to catch a commercial there. Again, the game running a little bit longer than they had expected. So I'll go over some statistics here. Jaxson Dart, 12 for 19, 154 and a touchdown. Winston, 7 for 11, 62 yards and a touchdown. DeVito, 7 for 11 as well, 59 yards. And Russ was 6 for 7 for 28 yards. Passing for the Bills, Mitchell Trubisky, 9 for 13, 138 and a touchdown. Mike White, 8 for 13, 112 and 2 touchdowns. And Shane Buechele, apparently that's his name, 1 for 1 for 6 yards. We are back. Buechele in the shotgun, back to pass, going to quickly throw it here to the tight end. He cuts upfield the 25, brought down at the 27-yard line. So second and short coming up for the Bills. That was Gosnell, I believe, with the catch. Yeah, Stephen Gosnell. As we're ticking under 3 minutes, marking him down at the 28. Buechele under center, receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Buechele, play action, drops back, fires to the right. It's caught at the 43, pushed out of bounds at the 45. Nice little throw, nice route, nice catch. That was, let's see, who is that? Number 32, waiting for the last name to appear on the jersey. Did not. Nice catch, though, by number 32. That was Deon Cain. Oh, the snap goes over his head. Buechele. Oh, he can't fumble. He can't pick it up. It's still loose. Giants, Bills fighting for the ball, and the Giants recover. A high snap. Buechele tried to fall on it, but then he bats it backwards, assumingly by accident. And then, of course, an O-lineman. Yeah, just a high snap. Buechele just not tall enough. Buechele just falling down, batting it backwards. And that is recovered by the Giants, number 46. That is Ford. So the Giants will have the ball in deep in Bills territory. As they're now giving me 2 screens here. Giants and Bills and Texans and Vikings. All right, DeVito is in. He's under center at the 14. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. DeVito drops back. Little screen here to the tight end. He's at the 15, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 14. Pretty much right back to the line of scrimmage. So showing a little bit of the Texans and Vikings. That is just now getting underway. So 2nd and 9 coming up. 2:21 left to go in this one. I have to go ahead and take that off. I'm just going to have to call the game without it because they're trying to confuse me with the Vikings broadcast. So I'm not listening to any more of what they're telling me. So I'm just going to be doing this on my own. All right, DeVito drops back, throws. It's caught. Oh, nice catch there by the tight end. As he's pushed out of bounds at the 10. He didn't quite have it initially, but then he's able to recover. That was Fedone with the catch. So it's going to be 3rd and about 5. I'm going to say 3rd and 6, actually. 3rd and 6, 2:14 left to go in this one. Clock has been stopping, of course. Actually, the Bills did call a timeout at the end of that one. Looks like they want to win this game. Preseason or not, the Bills want to win. So 3rd and 5. I guess I'll call this game over here. The Vikings, again, double screen here. McCarthy, play action, moving to his left, fires. It's going to be caught at the 18, pushed out of bounds right there. That was Addison with the catch. Back here, DeVito in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. DeVito back to pass, tosses, caught at the 5, walks into the end zone for a touchdown. That was Ward with the catch and run. The Giants are up 33-25. Jared, thank you for stopping by. Hey, you said, well, thank you for subbing, man. I appreciate you. I am trying my best. I thank you very much for stopping by, man. I am assuming you're a fan of one of these 2 teams, man. What you got? Are you a Giants fan, Bills fan, just a sports fan in general? So the Giants up 33-25. Pending the extra point. Any win is a good one. That is correct, Pittsburgh. And the extra point is up, and the extra point is good. The Giants lead 34-25. Jared is a Lions fan. Okay. Big Michigan sports. Okay, Michigan, yeah. I'm hoping you guys are back in the big picture as far as college football, as McCarthy's going to hand it off here up the middle, and he's going to get a few yards there. The running back, couldn't tell you who that is, number 27. I don't remember if that was, I thought Aaron Jones was 33. That is not Jones. That is somebody. But again, they are on commercial break in Buffalo, 34-25. I'm sure you've probably heard of J.J. McCarthy, so you're probably interested to see how he's going to be doing. As, they love the bots on this channel. I'm going to that's actually a good idea. I'm going to get rid of that red dot. I'm going to ban the red dot, and we'll see what the bots are doing after that. 2nd and 5 here, McCarthy under center. I do apologize again. I am going to finish the Bills game, but that's what's on my screen. McCarthy, play action, steps up, fires. It is diving attempt, caught by Addison at the 48. Or are they saying not? No, they're moving the chains. Nice throw, nice catch. As they're ticking at 12 minutes and counting. I hope we can beat Ohio State. Yeah, no, you guys have pretty much owned Ohio State 4 or 5 in a row now. I remember I watched that game last year. I kind of, so I have a lot of Ohio State friends, and they're pretty obnoxious about them. So I kind of pull for Michigan just for that game, really. I pull for him every now and then. I did like Jim Harbaugh. I still like Jim Harbaugh. I really wish he was the coach of, the Steelers, But, it is what it is. I kind of pull for him. But, yeah, no, thank you for, of course, for the subscription. Again, it's obviously free, so, appreciate that. But, yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll be doing again. I don't know if you were here earlier. Maybe that sales pitch kind of won you over, but again, you'll be able to vote your games in. I mean, I know for week 1 for a fact, the Lions do play in that later window. So that'll be the first poll of the season. It'll be between the Titans, Broncos, Niners, and Seahawks, Lions and Packers, and Texans and Rams. Of course, you'll probably be watching the game, but again, you can always have me on in the background or whatnot. But yeah, again, the Lions will be featured on the very first poll of the NFL season. And, of course, with college as well. There's a lot of options with college, so I'll try to pick some good ones out for you guys that you guys might want to be, I don't know. We'll see how that's going to go. But yeah, again, for NFL, for sure, we'll be getting in a lot of polls, and you guys will be voting on it. Again, thank you very much for subbing. Appreciate it. Again, we're moving closer and closer to 500. I know a lot of, bots today sub, so I'm going to see that count. Yeah, actually it did drop already, so it's down to 429. It was at 437. Started off the day at 427, then it went up to 437. So, all right, I don't know what happened. I'm trying to watch that. I'm sorry, I feel bad if you guys were tuned in, but looks like I've been locked out because it's saying I can't watch the NFL Network game anymore. I don't know if they're cutting coverage. So I feel so embarrassed now. This is terrible after I just got a sub too. But yeah, they are blocking me from watching this game now. because it thinks the Texans-Vikings are on, and that's been blocked in my area. That is so unfortunate. So I do apologize. It looks like I can't finish this game, and I'm very sorry. I'm so embarrassed now. Go Detroit Tigers. I gotcha. Yeah, the Tigers are looking pretty good in the MLB. So once again, folks, I apologize. I cannot call the rest of this game. Looks like they have banned me from this area because they think the Texans are playing when I live in Texas. I'll make a community post. Oh, thank you, Anthony. Again, appreciate you. I really do. Jared. Oh, the Ohio State. Oh, Anthony, I just saw that. That's funny. That is funny. That is pretty good. All right. Well, I do feel bad. Again, I'm going to have to call it here. I do live in Texas, so again, they're blocking me from finishing this game because it thinks the Texans and Vikings are on. So hopefully that never happens again. I'll have to keep an eye on that from now on when I'm picking games. But again, I will probably see you guys tonight. Again, I do apologize. It's not like any of the quarterbacks that you guys probably wanted to watch are in anyway. I mean, unless you really wanted to see Buechele and DeVito. Again, one final wrap-up. Again, Jaxson Dart, 12 for 19, 154 to touchdown. Sorry, I'm just checking here. DeVito, 10 for 14, 73 yards. Jameis Winston, 7 for 11 for 62 yards. Russ was 6 for 7 and 28 yards on the day. Take a break. You'll be back. Yeah, no, I'll be back for baseball tonight. Trubisky, 9 for 13, 138 in the touchdown. White, 8 for 13 and 112, 2 touchdowns. And Buechele, 5 for 5 for 47 yards. So that was the quarterback play. As far as key players for today's game on the ground, Miller, 10 for 22 for the Giants. Dart was actually the leading rusher, 3 for 24 for the Bills. Again, Johnson had a nice game, 3 for 26. Also Frank Gore. Again, I could not say enough about Frank Gore. 5 for 21. And as far as receiving, again, Dante Miller, a lot of screens there to the running backs. Just wait for... Yeah, for sure. Wait, are you waiting for it? Oh, okay. Well, that's awesome, man. That is awesome. I might get there one day. We'll see. Washington, 3 for 60. Jordan Humphrey had a nice catch from Dart in the end zone, 2 for 36. Ward, 4 for 35 and a touchdown. And Gunnar Olszewski, 5 for 27 and a touchdown. He had a lot of catches. A lot of them were from Jameis, so Jameis liked him a lot. For the Bills, Shavers, 2 for 70. Hamler, 1 for 39 and a touchdown. Gore had a few catches, for 31. Let's see here. Wilkerson had a big catch, 1 for 20. Again, I do apologize for just tuning in. I cannot finish the game because of the stupid NFL Network. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, you guys all have a good one. I do apologize, Jared. Normally, this has actually never happened. This is the first time that I've not been able to finish a game. But the game was practically over anyway, so I guess we are lucky. But it's not a good luck. So hopefully I can keep you on and you give me another chance in the near future. It's a 3-step. Oh, wow, I got you. That is wild. But, yeah, you'll get there soon. But, yeah, you guys all have a good one. I will see some of you guys later. If you guys are baseball fans, I'll be doing Reds and Pirates. You guys all have a great day. Rest of your day. Thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all have a good one. Y'all take care.